feels good to be home, I know you miss me. I hope you miss me. I don't see any of these niggas fucking with me. I'm sure you don't either, if so convince me. Shout out to them big old niggas who rollin' with me. Still on papers, fuck them papers, boy, that pole is with me. It hold a 50, yeah, I know the city. Old 71st Street, the devil that birthed me. To carry that 30, put your ears to the streets. You hear them begging for mercy, mama, your boy's home. Park the roads in the middle of the war zone. Whoa, whoa, they shouldn't have never let me out the feds. It's gonna run you 100 to get me out the bed. Instead of eating, they steady beefing without the bread. Meanwhile, I'm chasing green down till we out the red. Oh my, this crown's heavy, this throne's cold. I made it back, it's been a long road. Agents pulled me over, took me in, my life was on hold. Told me they would let me go, I tell them what they want. No, I told them bitches, fuck you, then I stared at them stone cold. You get put under that pressure, bet you gon' fold. $1 million deals down the drain, I still got a name, still got my integrity. We know that'll never leave. Look, these niggas scared of me, they better be, just let them be. Cross me like the letter T, I'm coming after you like the letter V. I was telling cheap them foes on their roads, make it sit up like a SUV. You want it, you gotta grind for it. Niggas out here dying for it. Music need change, yeah, it's time for it. Why not a crime lord? Me and Ye put the city on before it was Twister. Before him was Common and Kales, man, we owe them niggas. Now my youngsters holding it down and I'm rolling with them. Don't listen to these older niggas, they just old and bitter. You know who's with you when you're down and ain't supposed to get up. These niggas will turn their back and these hoes will switch up. Just keep on holding us down, boy, I'm rolling with you. Don't listen to these older niggas, they just old and bitter.
Give me a second. Matter of fact. Go ahead, hit that like button. Go ahead and hit the share button. You already know what it is. Let me just add this right quick. Give me about a good 2 minutes.
Funeral line with a gang face on the shirt, blood. I be putting in work, scud. You don't know shit about Chirac. Dick riding me to get a pass. You don't know the G count like that.
So, who your, for the record, who your daddy is?
BD Twin Vernon.
Do that nigga gang know your daddy?
Man, he ain't say he don't know the fuck game is. Up don't need no game, you?
Alright. That's alright.
You ain't plugged with the DD. You ain't plugged with the GD. You ain't plugged with the Blackstones. You definitely had to come see me. You ain't plugged on the low end. You ain't no twin of the hobos. Name this ain't no fucking game. Quit name dropping Lil JoJo. Then you go and diss Kanye. Must really want gunplay. Clips long as a runway. Guaranteed to make the front page. Fuck around with the fuck around. It's only ending up one way. And if my man was out, I guarantee you get the same reaction from Bump J. Yeah. Better move with security. Talking about you gon' young bird, somebody take who you. Boy, you must be trying to find out why they call this the murder capital. Think it's sweet, not guarantee, and everything gon' happen to you. White tea turn burgundy, rushing you to emergency. You like, all I do is this dirt, now niggas trying to murder me. As you going to go in surgery, blood's getting all spiritual. Your mama like, Doc, please save me. Can't promise no miracle. Miss me with that rap beef, ain't the one you want to get on it with. Saying dog, you's an OG, don't get it.
Okay, we into it now. See what y'all saying. Drugs and the game definitely don't go together, bro. What's the deal, man? Obtaining and maintaining as usual. You already know that was Bump J. Come on, man. Blessings to you too, Goldie. What's going on, Breed? Say now. I already got a book that's written, and I need to be working on this one that's already in my head. I already started on one I haven't finished, but my books won't even come out until I'm no longer active, an active member at White Castles. There is no topic. You guys decide the topic. You guys get to call in and ask whatever. Whenever you see that title, ask Sinful to P whatever you desire. You call in and you pretty much ask whatever you want. Oh, don't worry about that. It's just, hold on. Go ahead, Pauline.
Hey, good evening, everybody. I'm going to ask you the question, Sin, and then I'm going to get off the phone because I want to hear your answers, okay? And I don't have access to my laptop at this point, and I want to hear you. Okay, so I wrote down some questions for you. And the first question I have is, to date, what do you feel is your greatest achievement in life? And after you answer that, I want you to answer to date. You're only 33. What do you feel is your greatest regret in life? You got those two?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I know I got square questions, but I want to know the answer. Everybody mad in the mug. They like, you know what? We tired.
Man, that's the first one would be pretty much kind of like the hardest for me because I got some. But
and you have to pick your greatest, what you believe is your greatest. And I knew that I figured these might be difficult questions. So if you want to answer them later on, but please answer them today. I'm gonna hang up, okay, Sam?
Okay, all right,
I want to
baby.
hear them. Okay, I want to hear your answers. Well, you know what? I can stay on the phone. I can stay on the phone because I can hear you through the phone. Duh.
Yeah.
I'm just en route traveling, but go ahead.
What I will say is that when I was in special ed education and I had basically behavior disorder on my name and I had learning disability on my name, and because of me fighting all the time, I got transferred out of McDowell. Those from the south side of Chicago already know what I'm talking about. I got transferred from McDowell, and I got transferred to Buckingham. And anybody know about Buckingham, schools like Genesis and Montefiore, that's where all the bad kids go. And because of how bad I was acting in school, I thought that I was slow, when in all actuality, it was because of my misbehavior, my conduct in school, and my short attention span. You know what I mean? Because I wasn't trying to hear nothing that these teachers were talking. Plus, you got to remember, before I would even, come to school, I've just got to be real with y'all. I'm getting my, I'm participating in oral sex. I'm getting my dick sucked. And I'm already, visualizing my teacher, sucking my dick or fucking my teacher. So, as early, when other children, they thinking about their timetables and everything like that, I'm thinking about, my teacher, because she used to wear this tight dress all the time. I'm already thinking about, fucking and getting my dick sucked. So I'm either thinking about who I'm about to fight after school or what I'm about to get into. But on December the 26th of 1998, when I accepted, when Christ, came into my life and I received salvation, I had the inspiration to finally learn. I was inspired to read, and I found out that I actually had a great comprehension and I had a great mind. And I went from, being in special ed to now being in regular school, public school. So that the learning disability and the behavior disorder, God took off my name. And I went from somebody that was scoring like 2.6, 3.1 to now, scoring on junior and senior level, in high school. And we talking about, in 8th grade. So I had the most improvement award. I had the best student award also. And when I went on chorus to Dunbar, because and back in Buckingham, they had even told my mom, like, you know, you're a good woman. You know, it's not that you're teaching him wrong. It's just that some children, you know what I mean, they ignorant. They're gonna do what they want to do. And I don't see I don't see him making it to see 18 years old. So just to be real, me coming out of special education and getting into a regular school, and also graduating from Sullivan, you know what I mean, with hold on for a minute, they tagging me. Me graduating from Sullivan is the most improved and the best student award, and I presided over the graduation. I was the speaker, and moving on to high school, and I didn't think I could have never seen myself actually graduating from high school. But not only did I graduate with high school, but as Ha Davis said, it was a breeze, because all I did in high school was pretty much live for God, studying all the time. So, you know, high school was a breeze. You know, my biggest regret, now, of course, my biggest accomplishment was actually seeing that smile on my mother's face and her saying, "You did it," on my high school graduation, and seeing that one little dimple that she had, because, you know, I got 2 dimples. Mom only had 1. And her smiling, you know what I mean, and crying, talking about, "Baby, you did it," you know, that always replays in my mind. My biggest regret is not finishing college. I should have finished school. I should have just had that, just to have under my name. And even sometimes now I think about, you know, going back to have it and pursue my master's and everything, just so I can have the documentation for the things that I'm going to do later on in life. But that's one of my biggest regrets, is not graduating from college and having my mother come to my college graduation and seeing the joy and the excitement on her face, the happiness on her face, you know what I mean? Because, you know, my siblings, I'm like the black sheep of the family. All my siblings, you know what I mean, father and mother side, they got degrees. My little brother, Kyle got his associate's degree in computer science at the age of 17 years old. So, you know, and Camille, she has, I think, her bachelor's in dentistry or whatever, but, you know, I'm the only one that don't have a degree. Now, of course, I make more money than my siblings, and they know that if we get into a debate, they know that I'm going to spank, because, you know what I mean, that education in them papers don't be meaning nothing. But yes, they have the paper. You know, they probably gonna end up seeing this. But yeah, you know what I mean, they're smart. They got the degrees, but they know in a debate or anything like that, big bro is still gonna smash and motherfucking whoop their ass. They know that. They know that.
It's gonna be very easy, and I definitely see you getting a doctorate degree. There's something you said that made me think about another video that you did when you talked about, you know, what made you get into the lifestyle, and basically your friend Nice, who passed away. And I want you to share a little bit about what do you believe would have transpired in your life had you not met Nice, and how important is it the people you connect to and how it, you know, progresses your life forward? So did I say it right? Did I say the question correctly?
Well, I'm going to answer that first one, and I'll have you expound so I can say something profound on that. As far as Nice, if I didn't have the opportunity to meet Nice, I probably definitely would have kept pursuing my music, because that's what I was dedicated to. I was in love with. So, you know, music was my second love. So with that being said, you know, I'd probably kept on, not even probably, I would have been pursuing my music. If I had never got into the lifestyle, I'd have kept pursuing my music.
Okay.
Yep. And what else was, go ahead.
And the second part of the question was, how important do you believe it is, the people you connect to in the, I guess, the propelling of your life? For me, I can share, like, pivotal people that were a part of my life. For example, if it wasn't for my 4th grade teacher, Miss Brayboy, encouraging me throughout my life at that time, we were living in a shelter. We were actually living in a Better Place for Women shelter with my mom. and I was singing, and I wanted to be a cheerleader, and I said I was living a double life because I was in the 4th grade, and although I was going through so much turmoil after school, school was like my outlet, and really it was her talking to me about God, talking to me about prayer, that really reinforced what my mother had already laid the foundation for. But if it was not for her talking to me in the 4th grade, basically telling me who I was going to become, I don't think I would have developed such confidence at a young age. So I guess when I was listening to the story of Knife, actually I was cooking the other day when I was listening to it, and I thought, wow, I wonder what would have happened or how would Sam's life transpired had he not met Knife. Because you were talking about a lot of the things you picked up, from a lot of negative characteristics that you picked up from him. And honestly, I think you picked up some positive ones as well. And I just wonder, for you, how important do you believe it's how important it is for you to connect to people within your life? Because like right now, you're still connected to really great friends, Freeze, Johnny Cash, different people. And I guess I just wanted you to talk to about how important is it the people that you have in your life and in your close circle. That's it.
It's very important for me. Now, when you say life, you mean just life in general, or do you mean a lifestyle?
Well, I think life in general and lifestyle, because I think it's applicable, as I say to you all the time, for every, life, right? I think in corporate America, it all relates the same. So I'm going to say for everything, the lifestyle and for life. You can answer it both ways.
Well, it's very important because no man is an island. And we need each other. We encourage one another. We edify one another. We bring enlightenment. We bring encouragement. We bring empowerment. We bring development to one another. So we are a necessity to one another. Everybody in my crowd is official and beneficial. And not just in the lifestyle, but even people in life. Like even the people I went to school with, all of them got careers. You know what I mean? Some of them are making 6 figures. They doing their thing. So everybody in my circle is official and beneficial. Pretty much everybody got good credit. Now I just, of course, did a video with my cousin. And I got, a lot of people in my family that's gang banging and things like that. But even though they doing things contrary to the law and everything like that, they still, just being 100. These are still some educated, intelligent individuals. So when we talk, we're still able to build. I'm still able to have some type of enlightenment from them. Just like my cousin, of course, we was just singing and things, but he's, he's into studies. He studies religion. He studies politics. He studies different languages. So even though we live 2 different lifestyles, and our mentalities are different, I'm still able to learn from him. So everybody in my circle is still official and beneficial. And like I keep telling the young people, if you talking to somebody and all they got is negativity, they never have no type of inspiration, they never have no type of uncommon information, you need to cut that relationship off, because relationship and friendships like that will cause you to have a battleship with success. So make sure that everybody in your circle is official and beneficial. It's good to love. Yes, I like you. But at the same time, when I listen to people speak, I'm still listening, endeavoring to hear something that's going to cause me to compel me to be the best me. And if you don't compel me to be the best me, then you shouldn't be around me. And that's my mentality towards people. Everybody got to be official and beneficial. Hold on, do me a favor. It's 147 people watching, and it's only 84 likes. You guys know the moment that you come in, you're supposed to break yourself for these likes, break yourself for the shares. The moment that you come in, you're supposed to break yourself. Break yourself for the shares, break yourself for the likes. The more shares you give, the more likes you give, we got a bigger and bigger and bigger audience. So, Man, come on now. Stop disrespecting the game. Hit the like button, hit the share button. I shouldn't have to tell y'all that. Y'all know that as soon as you come in. Go ahead and break yourself. But What else? What else you got?
Okay, and honestly, as you started talking, you made me think of two other questions I had. The first one is, okay, you're being 33 years old now. What, all that you have experienced, everything you know now, what would you tell your 18-year-old self? Like, what would you say? Man, I wish someone would have told me at 18, or I wish I would have known this at 18. And the reason why I feel like the 18 is because, you know, that's when we finish high school. When we like, the world is mine. I'm grown.
Yeah. Well, I just say that at the age of 18, I was still a young minister. I was a young teenage minister at that time. And what I would tell him, because at that particular time, this was a young man that was dedicated, and it was individuals that young man looked up to that later on he found out that were in hypocrisy. And what I would tell that young man is that don't set yourself up for failure. Don't put people on too high of a pedestal. Don't put people too high in the heavens. Don't forget that this woman of God is a woman. Don't forget that this man of God is a man. Don't forget that this minister, this bishop, this pastor, or this dynamic, profound speaker is just a human being with a gift. Yes, their gift is dynamic. It's dynamos when that gift manifests. But at the same time, don't ever forget that this is just a human being. This is a man. This is a human. So with that being said, that it's just a human, when this person does something that's contrary to what's right, don't have an attitude with the Creator. If anything, have an attitude with that particular person, but don't take it out on the Creator. Don't take it out on the Most High. Don't backslide and subside simply because that person didn't abide with what they were conveying. Because in life, 1 minute a person can be authentic and really in it, and a year later or 6 months later, that person that was consecrated and separated from the world is doing things of the world. So, don't get so wrapped up and tied up and entangled up looking at the flesh man, looking at creatures. Keep your mind, as David said, I look past the hills. I look towards the hills that come at my help. You got to keep your eyes on God. Keep your eyes on the Creator. So if your pastor mess up, if your bishop mess up, if your wife mess up, if your husband mess up, if your children mess up, if your best friend that you got saved with messed up, you got to stay encouraged. You got to stay steadfast, unmovable, always abounding in the work of the Lord. You know what I mean? That's what you got to do.
Yes. And the last question then is, what would you want your legacy to be on earth? I know everybody's like, oh my God, but what would you want your legacy to be on this earth?
I want my legacy, when my name come up, I want people to be like, man, I was thinking about and contemplating committing suicide, and I was getting ready to take my life, but then I began to hear Philip. I began to listen to Sin, or whatever name they knew me as. And, he reminded me that I do got something to live for. I was filled with discouragement. I was discouraged. But after hearing him, I was the true and best definition of encouraged after hearing him. He was a blessing to me. When I felt like dying, he kept me trying. He gave me joy in my sorrow and gave me words of hope for tomorrow. This brother had a ministry. He was dynamic. He was anointed. He brought souls to God. This individual, children that were gang banging in the urban communities, the ghetto, he put in countless hours. He wasn't just like the regular church folks, speaking in tongues and running all over the church, on Sunday, and a hypocrite all throughout the whole week. Bruh, man, used to come through the ghetto and talk to us. And he didn't talk to us way up here. He met us on our level. And that's why we're doing what we're doing today. He put his life on the line. He made a sacrifice, so we might, can obtain, salvation, soul saving, liberation. He gave us uncommon information. He gave us exhortation. He was just an encouragement, man. Times where I felt like giving up and throwing my hands up. He made me roll my sleeves, and deal with the situation. And I just appreciate God for his existence, because even the things that he said and did when he's no longer here, the things that he said and did was so monumental that it's still giving the fundamentals and still being a blessing with us, still to this day. That's what I want people to say, when I die, after I die.
Ooh, that's powerful. And I would say you've already begun that legacy, not only in your youth, but also with YouTube and the perpetuity that this will have through social media. So I don't want to get too deep, because you just laid it out there, and that was all I had for this evening.
Well,
Thank you, Sam. Thank you so much.
I appreciate you, and you call in anytime.
All right. Have a good one.
All right. But yeah, y'all go ahead and call in. Okay, hello?
Hey, what's going on, Sid? How you doing?
Oh man, I'm blessed. I'm blessed to talk to you.
All day, bro. Hey man, I hit you up earlier in the comments, and I was talking about a situation I had. Man, I had a stroke and shit, like about 2 years ago, and it kind of left me, I'm cool now. I was paralyzed for a while, but I'm cool now. I can walk or whatever. But I walk with a limp, man, and my arm kind of drawn up in like that little chicken wing formation and shit. And it kind of fucks with my confidence, man. I had a girl that was down with me and shit. She held me down, all through the whole situation, man. Looked out for me when I was in the hospital, and when I came home and, I started getting better. But as soon as I started healing up and I was able to walk and kind of get back on my own, she kind of went her separate way, man, and didn't necessarily tell me, who, what, when, where, how, why. And that really fucked with me real bad, man. And so, it's hoes out here, man, that will, kick it with me and shit. But as far as me going out approaching females personally, my confidence is like fucked up, because I'm thinking they're looking at me in a fucked up manner, like, this nigga handicapped and shit. So how would you suggest I deal with that situation, bro?
Well, first of all, let me ask you something. Have you ever taken out the time to read the Word of God?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And when you read the Word of God, before you read, what do you do?
When you say the Word of God, I'll come from a manly Islamic background.
Okay, that's okay. And what do you do before, getting in the Word?
I just kind of delve off into it, and then I'll meditate off of what I'm reading and try to collect my thoughts and formulate an idea, man, of what I'm getting from the Word.
Okay, well, I want you to acknowledge the Most High, okay?
Exactly.
And I want you to say, Lord, open up my mind. Bless my mind. I don't want to just read to be reading, because right now I'm at a point in my life where I really need a word. I need some edification. I need to be inspired right now. I can't afford to just read to just be reading or just memorizing script. I want this to be real to me. So when I read the scriptures, Lord, open up my understanding. I don't want to interpret this with my intellect. I need to interpret this with the with your spirit. I need for you to open up, because right now I'm at a point in my life, I feel like the enemy is bombarding my life. I feel the spirit of discouragement. I need to be encouraged. I need to be uplifted. So, bless me right now with your word. And as you begin to study, you are not only, find enlightenment, but the Most High is going to give you a better definition of value, and you're going to value yourself more. And as you begin to value yourself more, you're going to see that you are the best definition of important. And once you find out that you are the best definition of important, that other stuff that you thought that was important ain't even important no more, bro. So,
Yeah, you know.
go ahead. Go ahead. I'm listening.
No, I was just saying, you know, like prior to that, and you know, my confidence, my ego, you know, I'm the shit. You know what I'm saying? And then after that, especially after, you know, girlie went her separate way, without giving me any reason or insight as to why she was saying she was unhappy and shit. It just really fucked with me real bad, man. You know, I'm still talking shit. You know, I'm still like the same person, but when it comes to, you know, going out approaching and trying to, you know, holler at bras and shit, it just ain't there no more.
Well, right now, it's not about that. And see, that's what I meant. Once you get a greater and better definition of what's important, which is you won't even think about that stuff, bro. You just need to upgrade your definition of what's important, and not just that, just keeping it all the way, you know, 100. Once you find out, you know what I mean, how you really the shit, because it's one thing to talk like you the shit, but you really don't mean it, you know, or you're just talking to be talking, you know. But once you really sincerely mean it, that situation won't even be important to you anymore, bro. I'm telling you, what you need to do is just simply keep meditating, acknowledge the Most High, get into the Word, and as you begin to get into the Word, you will find better enlightenment, a new definition of what's important, and as your priorities, you know what I mean, get right, and you get your priorities intact, you won't even, these scallywags won't be a necessity to think about no more. They won't be a priority anymore. You know what I mean? Why? Because now you have a greater definition of important. And the best definition of important is the individual that you're looking at in the mirror. And once you see that individual that you're looking at in the mirror is the best definition of important, that shit won't even be important to you no more.
May I ask you another question, Sam?
Ask me whatever. Come on, bro. It's me and you. It's me and you right now. Talk to me.
I don't want to keep harping on girl, but again, give me some insight on this as far as like females and shit, man. Like, you know, she was a coworker of mine, man. She was trying to holler at me for like 3 years. I wouldn't give her no play, you know what I'm saying? Because I really wasn't interested in her like that because of her skin color. And you know, one day, you know, she ended up popping up at my little spot where I kind of, you know, hang out and relax and shit. And she took me home, and we just got chopping it, man. And from there, you know, one thing led to another. And this chick was really like massively in love with me and shit. You know, I would talk to her, man, about her little problems, situations, and shit like that, give her advice or whatever. That's what she was. That's what made her attracted to me and shit, because I handled everything calm, cool, and collectively. And at that point, man, as things started, as we started fucking around, I didn't fuck her for like a year. You know what I'm saying? Because I wanted to make sure that, if she was gonna fuck with me, she was gonna fuck with me. Because I've been in another relationship. I just had my ex had set the bar. So all the other bitches that I've been fucking around with, they was cool for some pussy, but they just didn't interest me and fulfill me the way my ex-wife did. So when this shit came around, I was like, fuck it, I'm saying? I'm gonna go heads in. And at the time I didn't have no car and shit, man. She broke me off, got me a car, you know what I'm saying? Was doing certain shit for me, and the way I set everything up, we were going to start a office cleaning company together. So we was putting aside money for all this shit. Finally, after a year, man, I met her kids, because I didn't want to meet the kids in the beginning. Met the children, we was getting ready to put the office cleaning thing together. Finally went on ahead and fucked her. And then 2 weeks later, man, I had a fucking stroke. And like I said, she held me down the whole time I was in the hospital. She stayed with me, 5-6 days out the week in the hospital, see me every day. Made sure nobody else bathed me. She bathed me every night. I didn't eat hospital food, and then when I came home, I had to move into her crib. And I feel like, at that point, man, you know, I had lost control of the situation. You know what I'm saying? It felt like I was going to lean on her, and I was, you know, I was dependent on her instead of being, you know, being the man. And so that's when I started realizing she was talking a little reckless sometimes. You know, she started yelling and shit. And I'm like, yo, B, I ain't really with all that. So I ended up coming back to my house. That's how I had to learn how to walk again, because I wasn't about to tolerate her fuckery. But she still held me down when I got another job, paid my bills and shit. But as soon as I started getting healthy, I'm still fucked up and I'm on disability. But as soon as I started getting healthy and my disability check came in, she started saying she wasn't happy. And then, you know, I really wasn't able to fuck because I was on all this medication, so my shit wouldn't get hard. So I understand that. But she said she wasn't happy. And so she wouldn't tell me, you know, she wouldn't explain to me what she wasn't happy about. And I didn't get that. You know, that fucked with me real heavy. Then she turned around. You know, this woman told me, man, that I was the best nigga that, you know, she ever had. You know, nobody had ever treated her like I did. You know what I'm saying? She never respected no nigga like she did me. She wanted to have my child and all this shit. But then when she said she wasn't happy, she fucked around and went back to, you know, the bum ass baby daddy and shit. And then when that shit blew up in her face, which, you know, I told her, man, you know, don't go back and downgrade. That shit blew up in her face. She turned around and fucked with another bum ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? And she still come over here to do shit for me, clean my crib, you know, take care of shit. But she be acting like she got a chip on her shoulder towards me, like I done something to her and shit, you know. So explain that shit to me, man. Cause that shit bugs me, and it makes me resent her when she's over here.
Well, I'm gonna just say this to you. It might not be what you want to hear.
I hear the truth, bro.
But I believe that, first of all, like I said, going back to what I said, bro, the only reason why she even is, see, now that you've told me more, I got more insight. First of all, the only reason why she is as important as you see her as is because when you were down and out, she did things for you that no other woman was doing. Okay.
Yeah, she saved my life, so. Yeah.
Right. So of course, you know what I mean, when we in bad circumstances, you know, and people are a blessing to us, yes, we get emotionally attached to that individual. But honestly, bro, I don't think that you're in love with her. I think that you're just emotionally attached to her. You do have feelings for her, and rightfully so. She was a blessing to you when you was in need of a blessing. But at the same time, it's not the will of the Most High for you to be with this woman. Bro, she was just there for a season. Her reason for being in your life at that time was to be a blessing to you. Once you receive restoration in totality, your mentality towards her will change. You know what I mean? As time prolongs, as you begin to walk and you begin to get physically strong and mentally strong, most of all, she's not even going to be on your menu. She won't even be on your radar no more, bro. The only reason why she's important, bro, is because you're not physically up to par to take care of your business. Once you get physically... Yes, once you get back to being physically and mentally where you want to be, bro, you know what I mean? She not even going to be important no more. You just only thinking about her simply because she's the only one around right now, bro. That's it. I'm telling you, the moment that you get back to being fly, the moment that you get back to receiving compliments from women and you back physically feeling like yourself again, your confidence level is going to go back to the heavens, and she ain't even going to be important to you that much no more. The only reason why she important now is because she was a blessing when you was in need of a blessing, and she's the only one really around now, and you're not physically up to par. Once basically the Most High gives you back restoration and you back on your feet, bro, she going to be the best definition of unimportant. She's not going to be important. She's not even gonna be important no more. You about to be back on your shit. You about to be that nigga again. And when you got, and the sad part, watch what I tell you. And when it happened, call me so we can laugh. What's gonna happen, nigga, is you gonna be back on your shit. You gonna be that nigga again, bro. And she gonna try to jump back on your dick. She gonna try to be back in your face. She gonna try to be back on you, bro. But I'm telling you, once you become yourself again, you're not even gonna want her. You're not even gonna want her. That desire that you have now for her is going to disappear once you reappear back on the scene, my nigga. Watch what I tell you. Watch what I tell you.
I believe you, man. I've been, that's what's been on my mind. I just needed somebody, you know what I'm saying, to really articulate that to me, because my niggas and shit, man. Them niggas just on pussy, man. This shit, man. They don't be, really spitting no real shit, man. He's more worried about pussy than anything. You know what I mean?
Right.
Man,
right.
that's one last question I have.
You said what, bro?
Being that I had the stroke, my shit don't really work, even with the fucking Viagra. So I be worried about that shit when I when I go to meet a bro, when they come down to having to perform. It's kind of fucked up in that area.
Okay. Well, watch this, and I rightfully so. The confidence level goes down if a nigga can't get his dick up. But I'm trying to tell you, bro, with the situation and circumstance that you're currently in right now is one of the best definitions of temporary. It's just temporary, bro. What's to come is better than what's been. You know what I mean? Right now your elevator ain't going up. But one day, you understand me, it's going to go up, man. It's coming up. You know what I mean? For right now, what you need to do is you need to take the time out, bro, to seek the Most High. And as you begin to get refreshed and replenished and encouraged, you know what I'm saying, from the word of seeking the Most High, you know what I mean? He is going to give you restoration in totality, and you're going to be back, bro. You're going to be back physically. You're going to be back doing your thing. You're going to be back tearing up the pussy. You're going to keep making reservations and email addresses and residences in the pussy, bro. Good times is coming up. Stay encouraged, bro. Don't let depression be in your motherfucking expression when you having a conversation, with a woman, man. You know what I mean? The main thing is, first of all, you got something greater to offer than your dick any goddamn way, because when your dick goes soft, your mind is still going hard. You know what I mean? So right now, you got to sharpen your mind, bro. Just sharpen your mind. Do everything right now while you're not physically your best. Sharpen the other areas, the main area, which is that mental. Sharpen your mental, bro. Work on that mental. And once you begin to work on that mental, oh my God, everything going to come into play. He's going to restore you. You're going to be back doing you. You're going to be back tearing the pussy up. You're going to be acting the fool. You know what I mean? Just stay encouraged, my nigga. You got it.
And I appreciate you, man. I see greatness in you, bro.
I appreciate you, man, and I see good times coming for you, man. Just stay encouraged, bro.
Thank you.
One.
Peace.
Let's see. Hello.
Hey, what's going on, man?
What's going on?
Boy, RP, man, from Toledo, Ohio, man.
What's happening?
My bad. What's going on? My bad for calling so much, man. I just wanted to break through the line. You feel me? Appreciate what you're doing. Spitting that realism. Just jumped on the channel not too long ago, man. You be really talking some real shit. And I relate to you, man. And at the same time, I just wanted to shoot a message out there for everybody that's, you feel me, listening and watching. Tell them to search MGTOW, MGTOW. That's men going their own way. And at the same time, I'm soaking up this red pill knowledge, soaking up this ism, and as well as searching up YouTube, searching NoFap, NOFAP, which is another day where men, we don't, as a man, there's just a lot of man things. The world be trying to emasculate and demasculate men, and it's a lot of man shaming going on. You feel me? But at the same time, I just feel like these women, they need half the time. You feel me? I don't even be feeling like they worth my time. Like they're really they get you caught up, locked up, man. How your mind gone, all types of things, man. I had a girl leave me stranded in California after you feel me? We done fucked up like 20 racks. I ain't gonna lie, like. End up leaving I was married at a point in time. Ended up just getting divorced a couple months ago. We were married for like 5 years. Been together with this girl for like almost goddamn 9 years since I was a freshman in high school. You feel me? Like, as a matter of fact, junior high. You feel me? So, man, I just want to let everybody know, man, don't let these women, you feel me, take up your mind and distract you from what you want to do in life. You feel me? And so many men have been brought down by women, and man, it's just a dirty game, man. Don't get married, man. Stay away from relationships. And you feel me? If it come down to it, saying a woman gotta pay to play. You feel me? You gotta pay. You gotta really bring something to the table besides pussy. You feel me? Like, it's the only thing a woman can offer me is pussy and money. And I don't even want the pussy. Like, you don't have to really show me something.
Okay.
You feel me?
Let me ask you something. When you say men going their own way, what way is that? What way are they going?
It really varies from person to person. Everybody is different. Every man is different. So, you know, going your own way, you really just understand female nature. You understand that it's 2017 and we living in a gynocentric era. You know, women feel like they run the world. And to a certain extent, they do. You know, it's a lot of simps, a lot of beta males that cater to them, that's going to do what they want to do. You feel me?
Yeah, see, listen to me. I'm down with the, you know, manpower thing, but we can't, I just don't like the way that sound, you know, men going their own way, you know, because the only way that man should be going is really God's way, and that's the spiritual way. But, you know, as far as women, it has like a homosexual undertone to it. I don't like it. You know,
I bet. Well, yeah, I'm not.
Yeah, we got to change that. If you guys need like a better name, you know, I could be a blessing and give you better names, but you know, that's that men going their own way. I don't, you know, hey, nah, I just don't like the way, the own way. No. And plus, you know, women were put here to help us produce. They were put here to be a blessing. I don't never want to take women out the equation, you know, because they were put in the equation for a significant, meaningful reason. So I don't want to be in anything where we going our own way and the women ain't coming with us. We got to leave that alone. That's not a good movement. I don't want to be a part of that movement. We want to be a part of a development that's going to bring empowerment to our men and also the women, us together, you know, a blessing together. But we got to, I don't want to put down the woman. The only time a man should be putting down a woman is when he got his hand behind her head and she doming him up. But other than that, you know, we uplift our women. We encourage our women. We excite our women. And we enlighten our women. We pick up our women. You know what I mean? We don't go our own way and leave our women. So no, we got to come up with a new name, a new message, a new, you know, I don't like that, you know.
I feel that. Well, at the same, okay, it's also a term called red pill knowledge. You know, take the red pill. It's like the Matrix. You know, you gotta understand. You gotta know your worth. A lot of people in the world don't know their worth and don't know their value. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of let's take it back to
bro.
Just look at the world.
Let me ask you this. We family. Talk to me. When's the last time you got some good pussy?
I can't even lie, man. It's been like maybe, it's been like, oh man, I want to say, like 3-4 weeks. Oh God, like sometime in November. You feel me?
Okay, it sounds like it's been a little bit longer than that, and you can talk to me. Listen to me. You need you some pussy. Now, I know people are going to listen to me. Some people are going to come up with all these profound answers. They're going to quote scriptures. They're going to come up with 20 and 25 letter words. But bro, you need some pussy. You need to relinquish a lot of stress. You know what I mean? And you need to get in some pussy. Don't get some weak pussy. You know what I mean? Get into some good, tight, you know what I mean, warm, beautiful, wet you know what I mean, juicy ass fulfilling, you know what I mean, God sent, heaven sent, you know what I mean, pussy, man. You know what I mean? Because you got a lot of stress, you have a lot of anger built up inside of you, and you need to really grab that woman by her legs, and you need to just tear it up. You need to, I'm telling you, it's funny, but after you relinquish, after you come, you know, you're gonna feel so much better, especially after the first time, the second time, the third time. You really need to really just take out some time and just have a good time in some pussy. So many people want to quote scriptures. So many people want to come up with big words and talk about what this book said and what that book said. I'm telling you what the problem is. You need you some pussy. Sometimes we just need some slow head. You just need some slow head, not the fast head, not the wham bam thank you ma'am head. You need that slow head. You really need for a woman to really take her mouth and really, and not them bitches that's just going with the flow either. A woman who really enjoys, you know, pleasuring a man orally. You really need that. You need the slow head. That slow head is going to be the perfect medication for the current and temporary situation that you're going through right now. You just need some slow head and some beautiful heaven sent ass pussy. And after you sit up there and come, you're going to feel so relief. You're going to feel a joy unspeakable. You're going to feel a joy that's going to be overflowing. A smile is going, you're going to be so joyful. You're going to be the embodiment of joy to the point where people going to ask you like, what's going on? You know what I mean? Man, damn, what's gotten into you? You know what I mean? I'm trying to tell you, bro. You know what I mean? You need some slow head and some good ass pussy. You need some good.
Send them my way, man.
Hey. They ain't got to be sent your way. This is what you do, bro. You already know how to get your hygiene right. Get fly, bro. Get fly and go somewhere. Go somewhere, you know what I mean, like a club. Or, you know what you could do? Go to somewhere nice, like Whole Foods. Go to Whole Foods Market. There's beautiful black and white and women of all ethnicities that see working out at the gym as a necessity. Okay, and what these women do is they go to the gym, and after going to the gym, they get them something. Some women go to Whole Foods before going to the gym, and you will catch beautiful women, attractive, intelligent women, college-educated women, women pursuing a higher education. They will all be at the location of Whole Foods. Everybody can't go because everybody can't afford to keep going, but you go there, bro. You stay groomed up. You know what I mean? Go to the gym. Go to Whole Foods, go to the club, you know, just stay fly all the time wherever you're going. And you're going to just initiate a conversation with a beautiful woman. And I guarantee you the conversation is going to be refreshing. The pussy's going to be so good. The head is going to be the definition of beautiful. The feeling for the sex is going to be mutual. You're going to have a great time, bro. Just follow the instructions that I just gave you, and you're going to be blessed. You're going to be cool. But get you some pussy, man, and get you some slow-ass head, and you're going to be all right, bro.
Can I say one thing before
Go ahead.
we depart? It's another, okay, aside from the MGTOW thing, it's another thing on YouTube. It's called NOSAP, which is called NoSap. And it's pretty much you don't masturbate, you don't watch porn, you basically you save your semen. You feel me? As a man, we put here to reproduce, and we create sperm. And it's the most important vital nutrient and mineral to the world, to the earth. You get what I'm saying? If we bust a nut inside of a woman, bro,
listen to me. Fuck all of that shit. Do what I told you to do. Fuck all of the YouTube groups. Them niggas is a bunch of chronic masturbating. They loners, bro. They don't even know how to talk to a woman. Bro, work out. Go to the gym, which something you should be doing anyway, and go to Whole Foods. Go wherever you go, whether it's to the cleaners or to the laundromat or wherever you're going to go, wear your flyest apparel, bro. You know what I mean? And go to Whole Foods and just initiate conversations with beautiful women. Don't be afraid of rejection. There's billions of women in the world. You know what I mean? So who gives a fuck about rejection? We don't care about the women that say no. The only thing we're concerned about is the women that say yes. You know what I mean? They want to have a beautiful intellectual conversation. They like guys with nice personalities. And we're going to get into a continuity of talking to these women, bro. And bro, once you get you some good pussy and some slow head, you're going to be all right. Trust me.
Hey,
all right?
My bad. Last thing.
No. Not to cut you off. No more last things. Just do what I told you to do and call in the next time and give me a report. Just follow the instructions that I gave and you're going to be all right.
That's a bad. Good looking, man.
All right.
Stay safe, man.
All right. Likewise. Love. Okay. Hello?
What's going on, Sin?
Oh, man. Some more, man. Blessed to be here.
Oh,
Blessed to be
yeah.
talking to you. What's going on?
I can totally understand that, man. You speaking in the spirit of the game tonight, man. I like how you handled that last little conversation, man. That was some real shit. But I had a question, man. This Luke Kane, though, for the record. But my question was,
For the record.
as far as camaraderie and unity within the community, you know, I just want to get some insight. We'll get your opinion on it. As far as, like, you know, because, you know, I've been watching the channel as of lately, and whatever, you know. I've been seeing the little situations and all that shit. So I just want to ask this question. As far as us, you know, our people, when do we get to a point where it's like, nah, we're not going to cross that line? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, we got a disagreement, but we ain't even going to go there. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, all right, whatever. We agree to disagree, and fuck it, leave it alone. Like, let it lie.
Well, I'm going to just say this, because I know what situation you're talking about, and for those that want to call in and ask me about, and that's the reason why I did that. Whatever you want to ask about, if you want to ask about the situation with Bud or whatever, you can do that. Let me just say this to you, okay?
Well, not so much as that.
No,
not so much as that, but, you know, it's like that situation applies to, like, all of us.
Right, I know, bro. That's what I was getting ready to speak about.
Okay, for surely.
Maintaining a camaraderie is definitely important. Hold on, it's 182 people. We should have definitely had more, but y'all not liking and sharing like you're supposed to. Get to work, hit the like button, hit the share button. You know what I mean? It's too many important things that's going to be discussed tonight, and somebody needs to be encouraged. Somebody needs to be inspired. So break yourself for the likes, break yourself for the shares. Share this video and like this video right now. But camaraderie is definitely a necessity in my lifestyle, and it should be a necessity even outside of the lifestyle. But matter of fact, to answer your question correctly, you're asking when is too much, when is over the line. Well, I'll just say that, you know, like for example, Bud decided to say that all 17,000 people that subscribe to the channel is gay for following me. He said that I'm a bitch.
Is that right?
Yeah, he said that right. He said that I'm a bitch, and those that follow me, you know, man, what does that make you? He also said fuck Chicago. That's what Bud said. So by Bud emotionally reacting the way that he has, that was just confirmation of how I mentally have spanked Bud. You know, I had already got calls from different pimps from his era, you know, that seen the whole video in its entirety, and they let me already know, like, saying, I even feel bad for Bud, goddamn. You know, but what really gave the confirmation that intellectually or just verbally or just in totality that, you know, Bud couldn't fuck with me and really nothing, is what he's just done. He just confirmed to me about how he felt about the things that I said. I really got to him. Now I have a greater residence in his mind. Now I'm not going to do it because he's not worth all that. But if I really wanted to, if he was in my era, I could knock him or have any bitch that he has, because now I have him emotionally reacting just like the woman. See, people like Bud, it's easy to play with individuals like that because, you know, they think that they're a street cat and you're not really. You're not at all. But, you know, when you got to keep that facade and that image that you're trying to, you know, try to sell people, you basically got to act like you tough. So when you acting like you tough, you're going to say some things that you know that is going to be out of character because you got to, you know, maintain this image. But, you know, when he said the bitch word, when he said fuck Chicago, when he said that everybody that's following me is gay and I'm gay, and, you know, he got my dick on his mind. He speaks about my dick quite often in his videos and things like that. He's having, he's having contemplated, you know what I mean, premeditated, you know what I mean, thoughts about my dick, what I'm doing sexually with women. You know, it has went too far. I'm just going to allow him to just say whatever he wants to say. And the people that got rejected from this channel, the guys that are in there feeling like bitches, they can just pretty much go over there and, you know, listen to him talk about whatever he thinks that he's talking about. But yeah, I pretty much dismantled Bud. I mean, let's just be 100.
Right, but it's because it's because you, how would I put it, an eagle, you know, a chicken can't fuck with an eagle. So it's like, an eagle shouldn't even never put itself in the chicken's place at all. Never, you know, like, okay, when chicken's on the ground and the seed's on the ground, chickens don't do what chickens do. You know, they only thing they can do is look up at the eagle and be like, oh, wow, must be nice. You know what I'm saying? But only reason I said that is because the situation that I be in the street shit, like I see this shit go too far daily, like on a constant basis, and that's how niggas be getting killed by not, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just not letting the shit go, or like either or, like a nigga feel insulted or the nigga that's doing the insulting. It's like, boom, some so little as a like you said, like, oh, nigga, you's a bitch. What? And boom, 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 boom. You know what I'm saying? It's too late now, though. He dead. He on the way to the penitentiary. So I was just like, you know, I'm trying to figure out like things that I could implement in my strategy, my game plan, in my community, my, you know what I'm saying, my program to mitigate all that, them type of situations. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And what I will say is, you know, stay out of environments, stay out of conversations that have the potential to lead to a misunderstanding. Okay? If you know that an individual is argumentative, like if you notice anybody that really watched the interview, just using him for an example, the interview that I did with Bud, there were times where he wanted to make his point or interrupt me or say what he said. I didn't stop talking because Bud's voice is loud. I mean, nigga, I'm a singer. I could have easily screamed holler at Bud. His voice is not louder than mine at all. I could have easily, you know, intellectually spanked him because I've done that. You've seen that. But out of respect for him, I allowed him to say what he thought, you know, was profound or meaningful. Out of respect of his age and what he professed to be at that particular time and even now. But one of the main reasons why I would stay out of that is because I knew that I know that he's argumentative. So when you're dealing with an individual that wants to argue about everything or get something controversial going, you know, to get something going, leave those type of, you know, let them do their thing, let them talk because they think they saying something. Just let them individuals, man, be what they be. It's a lot of females inside of male bodies, you know, and what pisses me off is this type of behavior is being praised as if this is something to be. This is femininity at its best. You know what I mean?
Right.
Especially at the age of 65. But at the same time, when you dealing with a guy 35, 65, 25, you see that this individual is argumentative. You see that they super emotional. You see that they gonna emotionally react to it. I'm not no punk. You know, if you dealing with an individual like that, you know, just let them be what they gonna be, because it ain't worth it. Because they just like that woman that you keep asking to shut up or be quiet, and they just keep on talking. And then when you smack the shit out of them, after you smack the shit out their ass, it's like, why you do that? You know what I mean?
Now it's
So,
victim game. Oh,
right,
I'm the victim now. Yeah.
right, and like I said, you know, even in his era, you know, of course, he would have thought that they were doing a regular verbal spa, but saying things like "fuck Chicago," "you gay," "you a bitch," and things like that. And then if a man smacks the fuck out of you and smacks the shit out you and beat the hell out of you like you a woman, you know what I'm saying? Then what? Then what do you do? Oh my God, man, you put your hand on a pimp. Niggas want to hide behind the P. So, you know, you deal with guys like that, you know, all the time. Only reason why he's protected now because he gets to hide behind the P, and he's 65 years old. He's 5 years from 70, so his old ass get to hide behind that bullshit. But just keeping it real, he's not a street nigga. He's never been a gangster. He never had a G-bone in his body. He always was talkative. He never was the violent type. You know, I was down and dirty. He was never down and dirty. That's a lie. And you know, and like I said, when you got people who profess to be something, they want to be something, you just let them be whatever they think they're gonna be. It's some bitches they might. I've heard women say statements like, "I'm gonna be greater than Malcolm X." I knew that this big head ass bitch wasn't gonna be greater than Malcolm X. I knew that she didn't have it even in her. But I mean, if that's what you want to maintain for your little confidence and things like that, I'll let you have it. It is what it is, you know. So
right.
that's all.
One more comment before I depart. Yeah, like you know what I'm saying, like my birthday partners, you know what I'm saying, like Peckerwood partners, like they elders, they culture the up and coming, whatever it is, whether it's the workforce, whatever, just general, all areas of activity. They culture they youth, and that's something that I never understand. Cause like I said, I'm still young. You know what I'm saying? I'm 23. And when I go around a lot of OGs or older niggas that's like, okay, like 10 years plus older than a nigga, they feel uncomfortable. Like I don't know, how would I put it? It's that air of like, oh, nigga, who you think you is? Nigga, like you, oh, okay, like what? Like, hold on, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, hold on. Like, what's the, I ain't even tripping on you. Like, I ain't even coming in that spirit of, you know, of cockiness. I'm just being me. Like, what the fuck? I'm supposed to bow down? Like, I mean, I would pay respect, give respect where respect due, but like, goddamn, like, for the youth, like, where did you come as an elder and be like, okay, you know what I'm saying, young homie or whatever, whoop-de-whoop, like, this is what it is, like, you know, like, where did your respect card come in? You know what I'm saying? Like, they ain't supposed to just piss the ground you walk on because you older. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, I respect you, but at the same time, like, nigga, you ain't even producing nothing to the death. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't even producing nothing or providing no type of insight to nothing. Really, you just an older nigga. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I'm just like, it's so hard to connect with us, like, with our people. And the shit is frustrating at times. Make a nigga want to just say, like, fuck niggas, period, but I know that's not logical, you know? I know that's not a logical thing to do, but it's like, god damn, it's hard with niggas.
Yeah, man, it is, bro, it is. But yeah, bro, I appreciate you for calling, man. Man, I want you to call in all the time, man. You know what I mean? Thank you. I appreciate you.
Most definitely. All right, go, for sure.
All right, one. Hold on, let me show you something. Let me show you something right quick before one of y'all call in. Hold on. Hold on. Watch this. if he pick up. Watch this.
Yeah.
Hey, GB, I'm live right now on YouTube, but I want to ask you, Gangsta Brown, I want to ask you a question. Now, on yesterday, you, me, and King Sean, we spoke for hours, did we not?
Yes.
Okay. And you basically found out, of course, the King Sean, he's from Chicago and everything like that. What, without me saying it, without me coaching you to say anything, what did King Sean say about me? Cause I don't want the young people to be under the impression that all older people, are like that. We're not gonna do a old nigga thing or elderly thing or all these old cats, they tripping. It's not all the older cats. Even when Bump J said, don't listen to these older niggas, they just old and bitter. He wasn't speaking about the whole entire population. He was speaking about the bad representation within the elderly population that misrepresent that population. Let's get it right. So, GB, what were some of the things that King Sean said on yesterday?
King Sean said that he was side by side with you. Y'all got down together. He admire you. He love you. He say you a sharp brother. He said that he respect your game. He love your comeback for the things that you did from the time you were down, from the time that you came up. He got a lot of love for you. He said the pleasure was to watch you get down and dirty, to watch your change, how you checked your money, how you managed your money, the things you're doing with your money, and how you have came a long way from where you was to where you are now. He said he take his hat off, had the utmost great respect. He loved the way that you spare the respect for the OGs, even if you feel what they saying are not right, even when you feel that they say something dead wrong, you just stay humble. You stay in respect for your elders. But I always say sometimes you got to push the button to speak up for what you need to say when it's time to be said, rather than it brings an understanding, controversy, or problem. And he said that you are one of the greatest young players, that he had the pleasure to be side by side in the car, side by side, in the cold, 10 below zero, and watch you get out. Watch your female get into a situation with a man, and you got a call, and you went to the situation, jumped out the car with no gun. You are 6'3", 260 pounds, and you was ready to get busy, but your mouthpiece was so dangerous that you talked the situation to where it wasn't no gunplay. He took his hat off because he was trying to find a parking space to get back to you, to make sure that you was all right, because he know you didn't have no gun. And the man that you went to talk to about the situation had a gun, broad daylight, in his hand, ready to shoot. And he said, that brother there gonna turn out to be one of the greatest ones that ever did it. He love you, he respect you, and I'm jealous because I didn't get a chance yet to be able to pimp side by side with you. You feel me?
Hold on. Matter of fact, for the record, watch this. How when we met, where did we meet at?
Me and you?
Yeah, when I met you, where did I meet you?
Cricket Mouse Funeral in Oakland, California.
Okay. Me and do you remember any other young P's that was at Crooked Mouse funeral other than me and Freeze?
No. Y'all two showed up. We couldn't believe that y'all came. We didn't know that y'all even had a rapport on Pimpin P like you did. And it was a pleasure and an honor for y'all to come and support the brother who y'all met and loved. And I smiled. We took a picture together, and we've been together ever since, doing our thing and doing bigger things. It's the young gang versus the old gang. And me and you been getting down since we've been on the phone, since we've been getting busy, and we ain't had no problem but straight respect, because I got to take my hat off, because I know I'm powerful. I'm super powerful like Farrakhan. But you young and you powerful.
Yeah.
Like, Malcolm X.
Well, let me also say that before you get out, 'cause I know you busy and everything, but I don't want these people to think that I've been lying to them, bro. GB, could you please let them know that me and you have been ready to do certain videos, but we waiting on Filmo. Could you let the people know about this situation?
Yes. I want to apologize to those. I know it's been over 30 days. The Godfather has been super busy. I've been waiting for him because me and the Godfather have a show to do together, Godson and the Godfather. I can't wait. That'll be a pleasure for me to be able to bring the Godfather to the scene so y'all can get a dose. Like any questions, anything you feel. I want y'all to really understand that I wanted to bring this to the table bad because I want y'all to know what it's like to be with your mentor. Then, after we do Filmo Slim and Gangsta Brown, our next scene will be Kenny Red and Gangsta Brown. Then we're going to close it out. Me and Sin going to get down together on the talk show. Me and my young brother. We're going to take this veteran game and with his Chicago/California game, plus who he is and what he is and how he do his thing. And I just want to ask him some questions so y'all can see, so y'all can feel, so he can be in the interview by me, the Gangsta Brown, the best spokesperson, voice of choice, GB, and it's going to be a pleasure. So these things are coming soon. Right now, we just waiting patiently. Can't get mad at the Godfather. He's so busy doing his thing in the music, doing his thing in the film, doing this thing, period. Got a new book out that took him to another level, so he's hard for me to slow him down. I talk to him, I tell him we ready, me and Finn been ready, but all I can do is wait. Can't get mad now. Can't disrespect your elders, so I gotta wait till he ready. I'm ready.
Right, we've been ready. And also for the ladies, could you give them, you know what I mean, also information pertaining to the video that we're gonna do in the future with you and Divine?
Yes. I'm going to bring something to the table that y'all need to see and hear. After Kenny Red and Gangsta Brown is going to be Divine Brown. I'm going to bring the largest international lady of leisure to the front so the females can ask any questions they feel to know about what it's like to be able to do it right, what it's like to do it for jeopardy, long range, to be able to do it because this is how it's done, to be able to respect and honor and how it feels to hit a lick, what it takes to hit a lick, what did you have on, what kind of shoes, what kind of makeup, what kind of hair did you have at the time to make a millionaire want to come down from Hollywood, Beverly Hills to date a lady of leisure that was on the streets of Sunset Boulevard. Y'all need to know, and I want y'all to know. Then I want you players to get a dose of what it's like to have one of the largest lady of leisures from the street game. Not Hollywood, the street game. It just happened to happen in Hollywood. Then I'm going to show you why the brother is jealous and hate me because I was able to hit a lick, but I want y'all to know it was 10 other females side by side on the same street, and they picked my girl for the one he wanted to go have fun with. How about that?
Well, I appreciate you. I'm going to get back to these questions and let them answer in, and I'm going to call you later.
I'm here, and if you need any more, I'm available. I'll be free in 5 minutes. If you need me to stay, or they want to ask something while I'm here, because I know those brothers that ordered the DVD, I had sold out. I have some more coming in stock very soon. Yep. Call me back, and I'm willing to say whatever.
Before
100. That's all I know is the real.
Hold on, GB. Before you go, did you want to give them a number or some information that they can contact you on?
Yes. Well, you know, they have a number. The number's still on. Just call me back at area code 510-840-8095. The website is gangstabrown.net. GANGSTA Brown.net. Bear with me now. I'm pretty busy like my Godfather. So if I don't call you right back, be patient. Don't get mad. I'm coming. I only can take 10 to 15 calls a day. I had to get some rest. I had to get my energy. I got to get my brain tuned up because y'all got questions. And I'm learning that y'all have so many questions because y'all left your mentor a little too soon and you didn't get all the game that you needed. So you had to ask me so many questions. But I'm here for you and I got your back.
Right. Hey, let me ask you this before you go. One more. From my character, do you think that Sinful would make a video, and within that video, I would tell a lie on another individual, especially that's older? Do you think that I would lie on somebody?
No need to.
Okay.
Keep it real. See, let me say this before we go so they can understand what the problem is. The problem is this here. Some of us forget what we have done, that we got an F on our report card. And we get so pumped up of talking that we done raised a fan base that believe everything that we say. And we start believing that we did it flawless. That's not true. We all had flaws in this game. And as I listen to some of these brothers speak about things they speaking about, they act like they never had a bad day in this game in their life. So then it got fooled. They didn't psych themselves out to think that they the best that ever did it. Then when somebody go back and bring their F day up, the F that they got on their report card, they don't like it. Now they want to fight. Now they mad. Now they talking stuff. Well, hey, if you would have talked about your bad, well as your good, because they both go hand in hand. See, there's not too many brothers that's the best that ever did it and got away with it. It's just a few of us, and I'm one of them.
Right. You're right. And I appreciate you for sitting up there speaking on that. I'm gonna hit you later.
I'm here, brother.
Love. Let me see. Hold on. I have a little situation. Hold on for a minute. So you won't think somebody lying.
Hello?
You busy right now, bro?
Hold on right quick. Hold on.
Which woman, baby?
Hello?
Yeah, I wanted to ask you something if you ain't busy.
No, I'm good.
I'm actually live right now, but all I wanted you to do, because GB just spoke on something. He told his little side of what, but I wanted to hear from you because you were actually there, on the west side of Chicago with me. So you remember this little situation where I don't even want to, because I don't want people to think I'm coaching you into saying something, but it was a situation with a bride that had a gun to her head, and I wanted you to, I don't want to even go into, did you?
Well, I know about it. Shit, man.
Okay, well, let me be quiet.
Well, I'm getting coached. Hey, man, I'm doing all the coaching, man. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
But, no, I remember, you had a little blonde, and she was down on the west side getting it. And, my little brother called and said, hey, you know what I mean? Your friend, his brother, she done got hemmed up, and they got a pistol on her, talking about he gonna kill her, and she stole his money, and, we pulled up, we could hear the bitch from down the block screaming every time he hit the bitch, bang, I don't have the money. yeah, cold-blooded thing. As a matter of fact, I ran over your foot on that particular day. You was trying to hear him get out the car to go address the situation, and I was trying to hear him park so we could get at that nigga double time, you know what I'm talking about? But, that's niggas that's really, really about this shit. I ain't scared of no pistols. I ain't scared of none of that. We finna get at you. So, hey, that's one thing I tell niggas all the time. I say, you really tell the character of a man that you fuck with by how you see how he get down when he's under pressure. Not just because the bitch giving a nigga some money, but when a nigga really gotta work for it though. You know what I'm talking about? You really gotta be in the trenches about it. So I seen you there.
Okay.
I don't know what Brown said, but yeah, I was right there on location.
Okay. And as we all say, they laughing about that. But for the record though, cause I can't say it. Of course to them I'm a square. But from what year did you meet me?
I don't know, but it's been some years. It ain't been no months or nothing like that. It's been some years.
Would
So
you-
when you first got out of the penitentiary.
Okay, 2011. So I want to. Have you seen me in different states?
Yeah, plenty. We've been plenty states together. Plenty states and plenty cities.
Okay. And I'm
and
not.
had plenty hoes and broke plenty bread. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that.
And you know, just for the record, you know what I mean. I'm not gonna say it. I'm gonna allow you to say it, bro. What was going on? What was happening? Talk to these people. You got you're gonna have 1,000 people listening. What transpired? What was we doing?
On the west side at that time?
From the west side of Chicago, from the west side of Chicago, from Vegas,
Where we
Cali.
Oh, nigga, ain't nothing fucking pimping going on. You know, nigga. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. I don't know what they think, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know what they think. Matter of fact, I should just say my number so they can call me directly, man, if they really need to get a note to this.
No, don't give the number, bro, because everybody and their mama plus the enemy might call. So no, we're not giving the number. But we get, but you get, you
I
get.
might got a Google Plus number or something for them, though.
Yeah.
I just send off the misdirection. Yeah, I'm talking about. But yeah, man. Hey, if anybody ever got to say anything about the authenticity of the ism that you display and that you portray, then man, they really need to ask a nigga that's been there with you, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm not no secondhand nigga. You know what I mean? I don't do no let me side on the line and you know we gonna make it be what it is. Nah, I ain't that type of nigga. If I'm a co-sign, I'm a co-sign for something major like a business or a house or something though. You know what I'm saying? But on the real though, yeah, I know you to be some pimp.
Right.
I know you to be some real live authenticism though. You know what I'm talking about? I mean, just like I said before, you know, I say it out loud. You know what I mean? Your mouth ain't no prayer book. You ain't the most knowledgeable nigga in the world about the game, but you do know some shit though. You is a really, really sharp nigga though. So it ain't just a mouthpiece. It ain't just a mouthpiece. It's a heart and a brain behind that.
Right.
So yeah, I'm not ashamed to say that out loud. Yeah, it's a real nigga.
Right.
Yeah, real nigga. I fuck with a young nigga too. Young nigga, not no old nigga, but a young nigga.
And how? And just for the record, how long you been participating in the game?
I got 39 consecutive years in this shit.
You got 30. You got 39 years in the game.
39 years.
And
I ain't never did that. I ain't never been a dope dealer or a gangbanger or none of that. Yeah, I'm strictly about this shit. Yeah, I ain't got no drug stacks or none of that. Matter of fact, you want me to tell you the truth? I'm really kind of disappointed because I got so many motherfucking skills under my motherfucking hat that I should be rich without a bitch. But guess what? If it don't be for the bitch, I'm not gonna have nothing. These motherfucking big robes and shit I'm wearing right now, man, if it don't be for the bitch, I'm not gonna have it.
exactly. And
So
for the record,
that's just real.
for the record, what city you out of?
Southside Chicago, boy. You know what I'm talking about? Killer Ward, boy. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, top side. Yeah, top side, man. You know what I'm talking about? Inglewood.
Yeah. And that lets you know how the game, you know, abolishes all foolishness. Cause you hear where he's from. He from Killer Ward. You know what I mean?
I'm from the ward.
He from the ward. You know what I mean? So when it comes to this pimping though, all of that stuff is obsolete. It's the game. It's pimping first. Everything else,
No doubt.
you know what I mean? It's pimping. You know.
Hey, everybody in my neighborhood know what it is. When they see me, they don't worry about what side. I got my hat card too. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, I got the all-state pass. You know what I'm talking about? Wherever I want to go, whatever I want to do.
Right.
Hey, I'm a Southside nigga that got love on the west. You know what I mean?
Right. Now,
So that's just how it goes.
Before-
But then I got 50 states and 10 countries under my belt, though. You understand?
you got you got what? Say that again. You got what?
I said I got 50 states and 10 countries under my belt with an active passport in my pocket right now.
You did. You did.
You understand?
Yeah. And just to let you guys know, I just wanted to start with Northern Cali first. I wanted to get a little, I already gave you some Southern Cali representation. I wanted to move from the West Coast to the South, to the East, and when I brought it back to the Midwest, you already know I was going to have to hit you with a video, you know what I mean, with King Sean, because King Sean is one of the best informative representatives to come out of the city of Chicago. There's a lot of people that got more popularity, but they don't have more intellectual capabilities. You know what I mean? You're talking about somebody who's very highly knowledgeable and intelligent, you know what I mean, in the game. So we definitely got to get somebody that's official and beneficial for this game, and that's King Sean, you know what I mean? So before I let you go, bro, did you want to bless them with your Instagram, you know what I mean, and some information so the ladies, if they want to have a conversation with you later on, they can follow you and see what's going on?
If they want to take it direct, man, they can hit me on that Instagram on AllBoss1. That's ALLBOSS1. You understand me? Or on that motherfucking Snapchat, you know, excellence personified. You know, I don't have no more of them social medias. That's all I got, man.
You said Snapchat. Say the Snapchat again.
My Snapchat is excellence personified. That's EXPELLENCPERSONIFIED. Excellence personified.
And because because this is my older brother, don't come over there playing. Don't come. Oh my God, you cute. You sounded so intelligent. If you got bad intentions, and if your intentions, you know what I'm saying, is not the right intentions, leave him alone, because he's something serious. That nigga on the phone is something serious. He's not nothing to play with at all. And these niggas know that too. He's not nothing to play with the bitches, and he ain't nothing to play with the niggas. You know what I mean? And all. Everybody know who that is in this game. You know what I mean? If they don't know King Sean, they definitely know Boss. All you got to do is just say Boss, and they know who that is. But yeah, bro. So I appreciate you, man. I'm getting ready to get back to this video. I'm gonna hit you later.
Okay, that's what's up. You say keep your head up.
One.
All right, one.
You know, if I want to now, I wanted to sit up there and make another call, but man, okay. I wanted to make another one, but okay, hold on. Somebody called in. Hello?
Hey, what's going on, brother?
What's going on with you?
Man, I got a question for you, brother, about ethics in the game. Now, do most P's find it unethical or ethical for their hoes to steal from the trick? I'm just curious about that as an outsider, you know. What's your take on that? You know, because a lot of, from my research and what I've seen in these, you know, interviews and whatnot, some of them like accumulate a lot of wealth like that. But I know that, you know, from your transition from being incarcerated, you have a different mindset than you had before. So I'm just wondering on your take on that. And that's the question.
Well, let me say this. Let me say this, and I want you guys to keep in mind. I don't want you to take what Sinful the P says as thus saith the Lord. I don't want you to take what I'm saying as irrefutable, because every representative will have different perspectives of the game. So, you know, all pimps pimp differently, but the objective for every pimp should be to pimp accordingly. And, you know, I would say that, you know, there are some pimps, they send their women to do nothing but flat back. You know, they fornicating to accumulate. They just flat back horn. It's just straight flat back horn. It's just straight get down to come up, you know, pimping and horn, or they using the drag game. If it ain't the drag game or flat back horn, you know what I mean, they not involved in that. They teach certain P's, tell their woman don't take that, because some of them believe, you know, you reap what you sow, or some might say karma. So they don't send their women out to take anything or steal anything, you know, from a trick. Now, there are other P's who actually train their women. They have their women mentally conditioned, you know, to steal, to the point that when she goes out, what's on her mind is to take something. She's a golden glove. He's making her into a thief. But see, what people fail to realize is that not every woman could be a thief, okay? Not every flatbacker can conform to the behavior of a thief. You have to have the heart and mind for this shit. Everybody not built for that shit. So, you know, a lot of guys are in prison simply because they was trying to get a definition and vision of basically stealing to every bride that came in their household, and every bitch was not built for that shit. You know what I mean? She got to have a little already with her before she even meet that man. And that man has to be able to enhance her education, the information that she had about, you know, stealing, but she already had to have a little of some of that, you know, in her prior before even getting with that man. You know, but instead you got a lot of guys that they meet girls and they try to make this bitch and say, ooh, I'm gonna make her into a thief, and the bitch end up catching a case where now he gotta sell jewelry, he gotta sell, you know, maybe his car to now get this big head Boston baked bean lemon head ass bitch out of jail. Now, some P's is for it, some P's is against it. Not all P's are not all P's are on one accord, you know, as far as broads stealing. Then you got some P's, they don't send a broad out, you know, so necessarily to steal, but yeah, bitch, you know what I'm saying, go ahead, you know what I mean, take care of my business, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna go one-on-one with a trick, or you're gonna sit up there, you know what I mean, do this. But when you get alone with that particular client, and if you find weakness on him, if he's showing you something that he ain't had no business showing you, if you seeing things that, you know what I mean, if you seeing opportunities for you to capitalize on, see, because it's a difference from being a thief and being a hoe who basically is just capitalizing on opportunities that come. You know, a lot of people get that fucked up just because the bitch capitalized on the opportunity and she came up on some big currency. That don't mean that the bitch is a thief at heart. You know what I mean? You got bitches that capitalize on opportunities and come on big currency from the opportunities that they capitalize on. And then you got bitches who are a thief at heart, and that's their whole vision and definition of the game, you know what I mean, is to steal. You know? But me personally, you know, I'm first of all, let me say I'm not no pimp. You know, even the guys that was on the phone giving confirmation to information from different stories, this was all just for entertainment. I'm just an entertainer. I'm just here to entertain you guys and make you guys laugh. You know what I mean? Hopefully you can obtain some inspiration or some information, you know, from my videos. But let me just say this. As far as me, if I was a P, if I met a woman and she wasn't a thief, and she just basically, you know, was meant to be a flatbacker, I'm not going to take this flatbacker and make her a thief. No, I'm not. Because she ain't built for this shit. She ain't got the heart for this shit. She ain't got the mentality for this shit. And because she don't have that mentality, when something happened, I'm going to be in a correctional facility because she was never built for this shit. Okay? Now, if I meet a woman, let's say I meet a woman at the Greyhound at Milwaukee. You know what I mean? I'm in the city of Milwaukee. I meet me a nice, beautiful black woman. She from the hood. She from the ghetto. I'm speaking to her. I'm listening to her choreography. I'm taking mental safaris through in the location of her mind. And I just seem to find, you know, information on how to go about getting my money out this particular bitch. And she telling me that, you know, she used to get whoopings a lot from stealing. She used to steal. She used to take this and take that. She was just into, you know, stealing. And after talking to her and finding out that she really gets a rush from stealing, then what I'm going to do is intensify her desire to steal with wise information so she can basically go about this thing right, so she won't be out here just, you know, fucking the game up. Matter of fact, hold on. Stay there. Hold on for a minute. I'm gonna call one of the masters. Hold on for a minute. One of the best masters. to get more in depth, to give a way better answer than me pertaining to all of that shit, because, hold on for a minute. He might be busy. Bro, busy. Hold on. Hold on, player. Hold on. Let me call one more time. Yeah, bro, busy. Hold on. Hello? Hello? Yeah, I was gonna call one of my partners to sit up there and bless you, but currently right now, you know what I mean, he busy. I know he gonna end up hitting me later. But yeah, man, you know, that's just my perspective on it. You know what I mean? If I was a P and I meet a bride, you know what I mean, that was meant to be a flatbacker, I'm going to let that bride be a flatbacker, but I'm going to put it in her to still reach. So she going out to do nothing but some straight lace hoeing, but if there's some opportunities that come, she will capitalize off those opportunities for some big currency for this pimping. But, you know, as far as the other bride, you know, because like I said, she's a flatbacker, but she's just taking advantage over what opportunity that the game bless her with. That does not make her a thief. People need to get that. A lot of these niggas, if they could get that together, they could stay out of prison and it'll save them a whole lot of money. Just because a bitch hit a lick, just because a bitch steal a watch, just because a bitch stole a ring, just because the bitch came up a few times, that does not make that bitch no thief. She just capitalized off of opportunities that came. And when you in certain areas like Vegas, Hawaii, Chicago, different areas, big tourist cities, there's going to be opportunities to come for this particular woman. There's going to be opportunities to come. She just an opportunist, you know what I mean? She just capitalizing on what the game blessed her with. But she still don't have the mentality and the heart of a thief. She just reaped off the benefits of being at the right place at the right time. A thief is somebody who go out with the mentality every night, you know what I'm saying? Now, she will, depending on what piece she under, she will sell some pussy if she have to, because the truth is, the bitch ain't gonna hit a goddamn lick every goddamn night. That's a lie. You know what I'm saying? She not gonna hit no lick every night. But, you know what I'm saying, when she under the correct pimping, you know, who gotta eat, he gotta eat every day. You know what I mean? That bitch will sell some pussy, you know what I mean, if needed, if have to. You know what I mean? But most of them thieves, damn near all of them, they go out with the mentality of, I'm taking it. Where it's at, I'm taking it. You know what I mean? And if it's slow, or the best definition of dry, the bitch basically will put her legs up, you know what I mean, or whatever, to sit up there and make sure that she don't come back to the pimping empty-handed. But she not really into selling pussy. She's not really into working hard to come up. And then, you know, the mentality of those women change when a bitch hit licks for 80, 100, or 200, $300,000. If you hitting a lick for $200, $300,000, it's kind of hard for you to sell pussy for 500, 250, 1,000, and things like that. You like, what the fuck is 1,000? What the fuck is 500 if you didn't hit licks over hundreds of thousands? So, you know, like I said, bro, if it's up to me, if she a flatbacker, you know what I mean? If I was a pimp, if I wasn't no square, you know what I mean? If I was a pimp, I would meet this young, beautiful, attractive woman who was meant to flatback, and I would just give her the inspiration to take it, to capitalize off opportunities to take something if that was to transpire. But, you know what I'm saying, if it don't come, bitch, you know what I'm saying, you flat back on. But if she's a thief, yeah, I'm gonna intensify her desire to steal and work on that broad so she can gain more information on how to perfect her craft. That's what a pimp's mindset is. It's to make money. So, you know, when they're not working as far as physically out there, they're still mentally working because the pimping always has them. If they not sleep, the pimping gonna still have them reading. You know, the pimping gonna have them, and that's why it's sometimes good. Peas know what I'm talking about. It's good to have broads that's in their 20s. Not speaking against the 40s and 30s, because it's still a good representation within the female population in the game that's in their 30s and 40s. It is, you know, but not too many. You know, you'll notice that once a bride get 30 and above or 40, you know what I mean? She got an attitude about everything. 1 minute she was like this, 1 minute she like that. You know what I mean? She think that you supposed to appreciate the nothing that she makes. You know what I mean? When she keep making nothing. That's why it's good. That's why a lot of P's be trying to get the young, energetic, you know, vibrant, you know what I mean, 20, you know, in the early 20s and things like that, that's on charge, that really want to sit up there, you know what I'm saying, and really fuck with this pimping, you know what I mean, really make the pimping shine, you know what I mean, yeah, you know what I mean, that's why the pimping like to have, not just because she looks better as far as marketability, but the energy, you know what I mean, that she has, man. You know what I mean? When them brides get 30 years old and above, they felt like, oh, I should be married at this time. You know, oh my God, I'm out here stealing. Oh my God, I'm still catching dates and everything is just and you gotta pimp past all of that faggot ass shit, man. You know what I mean? And that's why, you know what I mean, Pimpin be trying to have something that's young, active, and attractive, you know what I mean, so he can have something that's gonna make the tricks attentive to his attractive product so he can get the right conduct from the motherfucking tricks, man. You know what I mean? That's what a pimp be trying to have. Pimp ain't trying to have a Methuselah type of bitch. Not because she's not attractive, because there's a lot of women that's more than 30 and 40 years old that's attractive. But they attitude keep them from having a multitude. And that's why pimping don't really, you know, be going outside looking for a bitch that's over 30 or 40 years old. Be looking for something that's young and vibrant, ready to take instructions from this pimping and go get it. Yeah. I hope I answered. Did you have another question? Because I'm answering any question and every question that y'all got. Don't never feel like I'm rushing you off the phone. Now, if a motherfucker say something lame, then I'm going to move on, you know what I mean, to the next. But, you know, if you asking cool questions, I'll let you stay.
I appreciate you touching that on multiple angles. And so basically, to sum it up, if you was a pimp, you wouldn't have no guilty conscience about it at all.
If I was a pimp, hold on, let me teach you something. If I was a pimp, okay, I know that these husbands, when they go out to go be with a hoe or a prostitute, they are going to take their wedding band off their hand, okay? They're going to take that wedding band off their hand so this bride doesn't even know that he's a married man. And then you have certain husbands that keep their wedding band on. So I know that these guys are husbands. So I look at it like this. You got to know that sinful has a very biblical understanding. Everything with sin, you know, his reality is always spirituality. Even in his carnality, there's spirituality, you know, within it. So I look at it like this. When that hoe take that man's watch, or she take his ring, or she take whatever she could find from him, I look at it as, oh, he hung up. I look at it as God using that hoe to basically violate that trick from being in violation. This was taught to me by my big brother. Those that's been following me, you know who my big brother from another mother. This was game that I got from my big brother from another mother. And when he was active in the game, he taught them broads that they were being used by God to basically spank these transgressors, spank these men who are violating their marriage, and rightfully so. Because if you made a covenant with God, with your woman, with your wife, and you are committing adultery, you couldn't have lost your ring. You wouldn't have lost your watch. You wouldn't have lost those extra thousands of dollars if you wouldn't have been committing adultery on your wife. You wouldn't have lost your ring. You wouldn't have lost what was passed down from your father or grandfather if you wouldn't have been disrespecting the covenant that you made with your wife. So no, a pimp don't have no business having remorse for you getting spanked. If you violating, just like pimps, we have violation. If we violate the law, if we disrespect the game, that's a violation. As a Black Peace Stone or any other mob, if you disrespect any other lit, if you do something contrary to the lit, they don't do it no more. But in the 90s, you know what I mean? They kind of do it, but it ain't these young niggas. You can tell they're not getting it. But when you did something contrary to what you were supposed to do, you was in violation, and you will get that punking head. So in every lifestyle, if there's violations, and Trick's got their violations coming too. So Trick, when you put yourself and make provisions, when you know, because I keep saying, when your dick is alive, your brain dead. And when you brain dead, you become that hoe's personal ATM machine. And if she put in that PIN number that she got from her folks, the Pimpin, you know what I mean? GAME. Don't be mad when she GAIN off of your ass. She was supposed to break your motherfucking ass. Why? Because you was in violation, nigga. Hello? 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 We maybe got shot. Hold on. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, see, the individual, hey, I already knew motherfuckers was gonna do that, man. You know what I mean? Don't, I'm never gonna put any lies on anybody, okay? That wasn't Bud. You know what I mean? Just like when y'all be trying to make fun of Tommy Sotomayor. You know what I mean? Me and Tommy don't agree on everything. But just like, I know when Tommy's really in it. Sometimes Tommy do come in the comment section. And sometimes there's different individuals that use Tommy's face to act like they Tommy Sotomayor. Just like now you're going to have motherfuckers acting like they Bud. Don't do that. That's going to be an instant block. You know what I mean? That wasn't Bud. We're not going to lie on nobody just because I don't see eye to eye and I don't agree with the feminine things that he's doing. I'm not going to lie on the nigga. You know what I mean? That wasn't Bud. Okay, but go ahead, man. What's up?
Hey, look, I got a question, bro. Hey, look, if you was a P, what would you do? How would you handle a situation if you thought that a hoe was holding back money from you or a hoe was scheming off the top or something like that? How would you handle that situation?
You know, let me also say this. What sinful says is not thus saith the Lord. Okay? I don't speak for the population of the game. Different representatives were going to give you different perspectives. Let me say that. But if I was a P and I found out that my woman or one of my women, you know, was not giving me the money. Hold on for a minute. Yeah, for giving me the money, bro, I'm going to pee her away. She's getting fired. She just got fired. Yeah, she would get fired because, see, I think like this. Everybody is different. The reason why she's going to get fired is because we're in the life of crime, bro. I have to be able to trust you. Okay? I don't know, you got like something in the background, bro. But I got to be able to trust you. Once I feel like I can't trust you anymore, we don't need to be together. I'm not the type of individual to go through a bitch phone. I'm not going to check your text messages. I'm not gonna check your DM. You either gonna stay in pocket, and if you want to get out of pocket, or if you want to keep some money in your pocket, then by all means, leave me alone. I am not in need of the money. I am a king. Above all things, I am a king, and I will be treated as such, even if I don't have no materialistic things or no bride. The mentality that I have is of a king. So once I seen that my servant has been keeping gifts away from honoring my presence as a king, honoring my information as a king, disrespecting the principles that I taught, fired. The servant is gone. She has to leave immediately. I'm going to, matter of fact, the money that she gave me, I'm going to give it back. I don't give a fuck about your little money. You was blessed by the game to be with me. How dare you disrespect me by trying to keep this little bullshit, you know what I mean, like money, bitch, away from me. So, bitch, you take this motherfucking money and you go to some nigga or whoever the fuck you want to be with and you choose up. Get it up big. Do it big, bitch. Let me hear about you choosing up with 25 or 30 or 50 motherfucking thousand. Do something big, bitch. You little minded ass bitch. You sitting over there trying to keep some money away from me. And you think that the game gonna bless you with this type of mentality? Get your little feeble-minded, absent-minded, blinded ass about my motherfucking face, bitch. You done lost your goddamn mind trying to sit up there and keep some money from me. Bitch, are you serious? This information that I'm giving you, you gonna be able to live off this shit for the rest of your goddamn life? I had to endure adversity for this shit. I had to go to prison for this shit. The times basically when I was down and out, this is the shit that lifted me. This is the game that lifted me up. And you gonna disrespect the game by keeping some small shit like money? Bitch, be the fuck gone. That's how I would be, but to each his own.
Yeah, okay. So even if it was, you don't think it's nothing that a person could say. I mean, like you said, everybody's different. And I think that, if she ain't like an experienced hoe, you know what I'm saying? Let's just say this is her first time around. And she ain't never made that mistake before. She ain't never really had nobody else. And she really just get in the game. She just think that, okay, well, you know what I'm saying, I'm going to just cuff a little something. You know what I'm saying? You wouldn't even try to pimp past that?
No,
you know what I'm saying?
No, because it matters not if it's her first day, first year, or she been in 5 or 10 years. I have no desire for an individual like that. Because reality, she just showed me that she doesn't have the right character to be with me. She can be with another guy. Once I see that a bride has stole, because that's what you did. You stole from me. By not giving me my whole trap, you stole from me. So by you stealing from me, I have no desire for you. Get your ugly ass on. You ugly as fuck to me now. I'm not attracted to you. You ugly. You more handsome than I am, bitch. Be the fuck gone. So it could be her first day, her first week, her first year. Once I find out that this bitch kept money, fired.
I got you. Hey, look, I appreciate you speaking on that last subject about turning a chick into a thief, man, because that's something that had been on my mind too. Like you're right. Every chick ain't built for that shit right there. And chicks that get timid in certain situations and get scared, fuck around and get hurt or something. So I'm glad you did speak on that.
I appreciate you, bro, for listening. And I also want to say that, hold on. Let me turn this. Hold on. Okay, I also want to say that on a team, right, on a basketball team, everybody has different positions. A point guard, everybody not Magic Johnson. Everybody not going to be LeBron James, playing all positions. No, you're going to have some individuals, they just meant for that position and that position alone. So, no, she should have never been elevated to be a thief if she doesn't have the mentality and the heart to be one.
Yeah. Okay, well, look, man, I ain't gonna hold the line up, man. I appreciate you.
Was that all that you wanted to ask?
Yeah, I'll let somebody else get in, man.
Okay.
I'll head back if ain't nobody else got nothing to ask.
Okay, well, one. God bless you. Good looking. Come on, Deja, call in, baby. Call in. Hello?
Hello? Top of it, Pimpin. How's everything going today? What you mean?
Oh, man, obtaining and maintaining as usual, man. What's going on with you?
Shit, I'm great. You know, I ain't got no complaints. You do your exercise this afternoon?
Hold on, let me say this. Yes, I did, Bree. Hold on. Let me say this to Ron. Bro, it's always Build a Pimp night when I do something pertaining to the game or they ask a question to the game, because the information and inspiration that's going to be given is definitely building them. So it's always Build a Pimp night. You know what I mean? Anytime that they receive game from representation in the game, they're getting built. You know what I mean? So, yeah, it's always Build a Pimp night. Go ahead.
And tell them it's always great knowledge. You can never stop learning.
You already
No matter
know.
how old you get.
Go ahead, speak, Bree. Go ahead and bless him, Bree. What's going on?
Man, shit, not shit, just chopping it up, enjoying this wave that you're on, you know. Making sure that you got up and did your exercise and everything.
Oh.
Taking care of yourself still, you know.
Breed, I'm sitting over there, man. I'm back to squatting. And this is my second month where I haven't put no meat in my body. Today I did 4 hours of cardio. Today I also worked on my shoulders, you know what I mean, with the dumbbells. I'm always fucking with the dumbbells every day. But my main thing really next month, man, is just everything has really just been cardio, and just meat. I mean, no meat, vegetables and fruit and water. I'm not drinking no juice. Everything has been water.
Man, and you can see it in your face too, Pimpin.
Thank
Shit,
you.
it's looking good, man.
Thank
You're
you.
looking good.
Thank you.
Yes,
Thank
sir,
you. We
man.
gonna
Stay motivated, man.
Hey, Bree,
Yeah.
Bree, give them your Instagram. Let these women know, because I know they like the sound of your voice and everything like that. So, you know, man, help them out, Bree.
It's just Sir Breed. That's all, you know. Nothing spectacular about it. You did.
I love, hold on, let me say this. I love East Coast people. I love New York niggas, because everything with New York motherfuckers, you have to watch what you say. They be like, man, and I just love God. And a New York nigga be like, but God is a man, fam. Pause, my nigga. Pause. Nigga might be like, yeah, man, so no meat in my body. So wait a minute, there was a time that you was putting meat in your body, fam? Pause. I can't rock with that sin. I can't rock with that, son. That shit is mad crazy. So at one time you was having meat in your body? You was fucking with the meat, fam? I can't pause. So I just love everything is paused with them niggas. Everything is paused. Huh?
You know, their mind is on something different and shit. They taking to something totally different.
Right.
They've been around there experiencing that activity.
Right. I took my meat out the freezer. And by it being so cold, I had to beat my meat a little bit. Wait a minute. Pause. You had your meat in the freezer? Why do you have your meat in the freezer? And then, you understand me, you beat your meat right by the refrigerator? Pause. Everything just pause.
Tell that Dr. CB what's happening, man.
Yeah.
You better get up on him, young cat.
He called him
Yes,
Dr.
sir.
CB the P.
Yeah. Tell
Breed
him
is, yep. That breed is Dr. CB the P. Yep. That's who he is.
He could be looking like me when he's 42. He did.
You did.
No pimples, no blemishes, no nothing on your body. How about that one?
Right. Still able to campaign though. Looking better than guys in their 20s though.
Yeah. I'ma stay in one's face, you know. Hey, shit. If she dig me, she digging me. We don't leave it like that.
Right.
Yeah. Shit, I ain't gonna press the issue too much, you know.
Oh man. I already know. You have to watch your mouth around them. Everything will be paused. You know what I mean? Pause. Everything they pausing on. Go ahead.
And where did they come up with that shit from? I'm trying to figure it out.
I don't know, but you know what I mean? That's their shit. If anybody try to claim that they lying, that's some East Coast shit. Everything is just paused. See you, bro, right there? Stay away from the meat. Pause.
Stay away from the meat, man. Stay away from that red substance. Shit, should we say, all that blood.
Give
like
him, hold on.
She say, don't eat all that blood. It makes you crazy.
Matter of fact, Bree, before I let you go, drop some game to them on what certain food causes and why they should abstain from certain foods because of the results of eating that shit. You know what I mean? Drop some science. Bless them one time.
Well, red meat causes a lot of bloating, inflammation, a lot of your diseases that you have. You know, we all was raised up on red meat. You don't know no better because your parents wasn't feeding you better. But you got to read, do all your studies on your food. I don't eat nothing that don't come from a seed. Straight up. If it ain't produced by seeds, I don't mess with no them hybrids. You know, you got so many goddamn hybrid vegetables and fruits. I stay far away from that shit. I try not to eat meat, period. If I'm gonna eat some meat, it'll be some chicken or some fish.
Right.
You know, shit, I've been on that shit for 8 years straight like that. That's why I'm at 155. You know, I was 200 pounds, man. And shit, dropped that shit down in 8 months like that.
Right. Right.
Yeah, and maintaining it.
No, and give them your inspiration for doing what you've been doing.
Shit, my father had a triple bypass heart attack sitting up in front of me. My mother died in her sleep of a heart attack. Stella, what your mother died of? My auntie. When they was younger, all of, you know, diabetics, strokes, you know, a lot of that shit running in our family.
Right.
You know, they pork eaters and shit like that. Everything fat, greasy, fried foods, you know, shit. I don't want that shit to happen to me when I get a little older, you know. So, you know, if you want to live long, you'll do right.
Right.
You'll eat to live.
Right.
Yeah, you got to cut out all that drinking, all that sugars. You know, and I'm a big thing on cakes and shit like that, sweets like that. So I got to watch myself on cookies and cakes and shit.
Right.
Yeah,
that's
like my thing, like that.
Right.
Shit, and that shit is so much goddamn sugars in that. Yeah.
Tell them, bro, tell them.
No PCP.
No PCP.
Yeah, straight up, man. Shit, I ain't smoked a dip since I was 16. Hey, that's a whole different lifestyle I was in.
Right.
A lot of them couldn't tell me that, you know.
Bro, tell them the benefits of eating healthy and doing what you're supposed to do as far as your body is concerned.
You're gonna feel way better. You're not gonna get sick. You're gonna have all kind of energy. You're gonna be able to stand up with them ladies all night. You know what I mean? A little bit longer. You ain't gonna have all that bullshit problems down there. You know what I'm saying? Man, you're gonna be smelling good. You're gonna get all the bad toxins out your body. Everything, man. It's just gonna be a whole different lifestyle. The energy gonna be better. Your mind gonna be clear. You're gonna see everything through a different way.
Exactly. Well, did you want to give them some more information before you bounce? You want to give them some more?
Man, just drink plenty of water. Get up and do some kind of exercise a day. You dig, and stay healthy. How about that one?
It's always positive, man. Always a positive vibe with you, man. I always want you to call in. You know what I mean? Because you always just got positive energy, man, Bree. So blessings to you, man.
Blessings to you, sir. Keep up the great ways, man.
All the time, bro.
Yes, sir. I'm getting up over here, man.
One.
I really wanted to make a call, but I answered this. Hello?
Yes, this is a caller I've been watching for quite some time now. I just wanted to call in. You might have heard of me.
You probably heard of me before. And my name is Uncle Ruckus, and I just think that you niggas pimping and you niggas hoeing is a ridiculous idea. And that's why the white man had to turn us into slaves, because we was pimping and hoeing in Africa. And niggas is the problem. That's the reason why the white man had to make us into slavery, because y'all niggas pimping. And that's why niggas don't got shit today. Because that's why you black motherfuckers always doing shit. That's what that is. That's your problem. Right there. And since I've been watching your videos for quite some time, I think it's ridiculous. And yeah, so that's pretty much it. That's what that is. Hello? Hello?
I just got quiet and just let him speak. I was like, another prank. Here we go. Hold on, let me call T right quick. Hold on. See what she doing. Hold on. Hold on, let me see something. Hey, how you doing?
Nothing, just watching TV, chilling.
Hey, currently right now, and don't freak out, but currently right now I'm actually live. I got people listening, and they don't know you, but I wanted you to give some information pertaining to what foods to eat, what foods to not eat, the results of putting the wrong foods in your body. Because I know by you, huh?
I haven't said anything.
Oh, so
I'm listening.
And by you being in that field, and by that being your career, I know that, can't nobody expound upon that, like you. So I just wanted you to, to be able to, do you got time?
But expound upon what in particular, in terms of, you mean like the vegan diet that I follow now?
Yeah. The benefits and the consequences of the time when you didn't, eat. I just want you to give them some information.
You know I'm gonna kill you, right?
Yeah.
You don't have me lie. Well, I mean, following a vegan diet is really simple. It's not complicated at all. I mean, you pretty much eat everything that is natural to nature, and that means that anything that's non-animal, no cow, no fish, and so forth. Anything that has a mother and father that can swim, walk, or what have you, you don't touch. But you do anything in terms of vegetables and fruits and so forth. And that's pretty much it. I mean, there are so many recipes that people can follow and think, books and documentaries that people can take a look at. Me personally, I started off with Forks Over Knives, and then most recently they did a documentary called What the Health, and in that documentary they start talking about the benefits of going vegan. But it's a huge movement right now in this country, and not just in this country, around the world. And so many people are starting to realize the advantages of it. We have a lot of people who are famous, actually, that are following this vegan lifestyle, and I love it. I mean, personally, like I told you before, I lost, so far now, 40, actually it's been 53 pounds from February of this year up until now, and that has been without exercise.
do my regular thing in terms of working in the hospital. But for the most part, I'm not even exercising, and I'm never hungry. So when you do your homework and you start studying on all of the type of recipes that you can do, it becomes relatively easy, very easy, and it's very convenient, and it's not as expensive as people try to claim. I do organic, but everybody doesn't have to do it. I just don't want all the chemicals in my food. But it's easier to grab a pear, an apple, a banana, or some salad, or what have you. And because of the fiber content in the food, you are always full. Of course, you're going to be keeping your gut clean. But overall, if you follow it, you should not be hungry, and you follow it the way it should be followed, not with the types of food that you buy in the store that are not really, they're like Franken food pretty much. But it has major advantages. I had issues with hypertension. I am no longer on hypertension medication. I was diagnosed with lupus at one point and no longer have any problems with that. I know people who have gone on, and there are clinical studies. You can just put in on Google vegan diet and then put scholarly articles, and up will pop all these evidence-based case studies on people that have been conducted over a period of actually decades, showing the advantages of people, of maintaining a vegan diet. But it's almost like a fad now. I mean, I hate to call it that, but because people have been eating vegan for years, but now that people are starting to see the advantages of it, it's taken over. It really is taking over. Veganism 2017 is another documentary film that a person can take a look at. You can find that on YouTube. It mentions Samuel L. Jackson, Beyonce, Bon Jovi. There's a whole bunch of stars that are now going vegan, and that's how they live. They're athletes. Serena Williams. It's quite a few stars that are going vegan right now and that are loving it. It's been wonderful. It's one of the best decisions I've ever made in my life.
I'm just going to ask you some random questions that's popping up in my comment section. Is microwave veggies good, or is that unhealthy? Like, because of microwave?
Well, I mean, it's not that it's good or bad. It's just that if you can at all possible, you want to try to maintain your vegetable in its natural form. So if someone pops a potato in a microwave to bake it so that it can, or soften it up so that they can eat it, it's not going to kill them. There's still a lot of nutrients in it. But when you do the microwave, it does tend to eliminate water out of the food. Vegetables have a lot of water content, so you might, have some changes in the texture of your food. But it's not bad. It's just that you're going to be, if a person follows a vegan diet, they're going to be doing so well that a occasional warm up in a microwave is not going to bother them. It's not going to even matter. You're going to be doing so well because you're going to be doing everything green. So I'm talking collard greens, you're talking mustard greens, spinach, you name it, asparagus, all the greens you can possibly, bok choy, all that. If you eat all that and you occasionally warm up your veggies in a mic, it's no big deal. You're so loaded.
I'm just asking it's dumb or funny or whatever question that they asking right now. I'm just really repeating anything that they ask. Hold on, I'm trying to find another question.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. So, do you have any other questions?
No, I'm not even. They just sitting over there just giving their opinions. But I wanted to bother you, and I appreciate you for allowing me to bother you. And
yeah, no worries.
After this live, you know what I mean, I'm actually going to call you probably later on so I can bother you again.
Okay, yeah, no worries. If any questions you have, feel free to ask. Have them take a look at Forks Over Knives. I would recommend that video. It was the spark that sort of lit this whole Kindle box when it came down to the healthcare industry, in terms of this whole anticipation for change and need for change, because we have been replacing all of this food with this fake stuff that you buy in the middle aisle, all the stuff that's in boxes and things of that nature that's loaded with sugar. And then the things along the outer aisles, which would be your natural foods, such as your fruits and vegetables, people would barely even go there. And so we have a generation of young people that are growing up who have no idea how these vegetables and fruits are grown, if they're grown on a tree or if they grow on a vine. It's just amazing. But thankfully, there's a huge movement going on. And again, I started with Forks Over Knives. That one features Dr. T. Colin Campbell and Dr. Ethelton. Both of those physicians are pioneers in this. Dr. McDougall is a good one. You can reference his, you just type in his name on YouTube and he will pop up. What the Health is huge right now. That video came out some part of this past summer, and then the most recent one called Veganism 2017. If they start with those three and then just start, investigating some of the claims that they're making in those videos, they'll find out just how effective and powerful this diet is. Because to be honest, it is the diet we're supposed to be eating. All this other stuff is not even food. Anytime you look at a box and you see about 1,000 ingredients that you can't pronounce, that's just garbage, pretty much. And your body doesn't even know how to break it down, to be honest. And that's why there's so much sickness and disease going on right now in this country in terms of cancer and diabetes and cardiovascular disease.
Well, I definitely appreciate you for allowing me to bother you and not only answering the questions, but doing it like only you can, and I appreciate that. And I'll hit you later.
All right, you're welcome. You take care.
All right. Deja, baby, call in. Come on, man. Come on, Deja. Call in, baby. Don't be afraid. You got a lot of things you want to talk about. Don't be shy. Hello. Hello.
Yes, I heard a particular song on your show. I think you were battling Johnny Cash. You were battling Johnny Cash with music. And it was this one song you played. I marked the time. It was 55 minutes or 54 minutes. And he changed different octaves. He went. What was the shit? What song was that? What artist was that?
Well, he didn't do that, but I know what you're trying to do.
I know I messed it up. But I'm saying I'm a baritone. I'm a baritone. I'm trying to figure out how he did it. I don't got the range that he has, but I'm trying to figure out how he did it.
Okay.
Well,
Okay, well listen, I'm going to play this. The artist's name is Michael Speaks. Michael Speaks. Michael Speaks. No, speaks like she speaks. Michael Speaks. And Michael Speaks sounds like John P. Key. Hold on. I'm going to play just what you was talking about. I knew what you was trying to do. Hold on.
Yeah, I didn't do it. I didn't do it how he did it, I can sing now.
Hold on.
Very well. And you know you're going to call
Hold on.
Hold on.
Let's put all the cards on the table. You don't promise nothing.
play that one more again for y'all. Hold on.
Tell me that you're made, and I will tell you this. Yes, so.
That the name of the song is "If Only for One Night." He was redoing Luther's song. So, you know, I mean, of course, it's Luther Vandross, "If Only for One Night." So what you'll do is you'll go to YouTube and you'll put in Michael Speaks, "If Only for One Night," and you'll hear that. And yeah, his range was phenomenal. But Michael Speaks' problem was the marketability, number one. And then number two, that was really kind of like the best thing about him. He had that Johnny Gill disease. He would like over sing songs. You ever like seen an individual and they kept on, oh yeah, 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 yeah. And you like, man, brother, the song is done. We're done. And he's still talking about, you know, I know, we know, y'all know, we gotta know, y'all gotta know, knick-knack, paddywhack, give a dog a bone. You know, and it's like, nigga, the song was done 5 and 6 minutes ago. What the fuck is you doing?
You know, you got Paulina Johnson, NBA. She sings. Have you seen her Instagram where she's singing Alicia Keys?
Yeah,
you
yeah.
Have her call in. You should make her sing. You should have her call in and sing, bro. Because really, she's hiding her talent, bro. For real.
She's not hiding it. We was talking about that earlier. No, she's not hiding it. Neither is she afraid to sing. But I appreciate you for noticing that talent that she has. But for real, see y'all laughing. I know y'all done been to a concert. You know what I mean? Where you was like, bruh, can we move on to the next song? Like, what was that shit where Martin was, so this time could, and then Martin come in, it could mean goodbye, yes it will, KC, JoJo, KC, and it's like, bruh, and Michael Speaks, even though he would sound good at times, bruh will oversing, he got that shit worse than Johnny Gill. Now Johnny Gill has cold vocals, but Johnny Gill's problem is he gonna sit up there and just keep singing. So he got that preacher shit. Now some ministers be over the pulpit and it's like, bruh, we had this message 2, 3, 4 hours ago, and you still talking about, and Mary had a little lamb. Mary had, and you like, bruh, you been talking about Mary had a little lamb for like 4, 5 hours, bruh. We ready to go. You acted totally different. You acted totally different, bro. We ain't never ever seen you act like this. It is time to go home. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, that's his only problem. Michael Speaks had a very nice voice. He was like John P. Key #2, but he would just over-sing the songs, and it would be like, Lord. But
and you know, bro, I gotta say this. I hate to get off it, but you know what? Since we on singers, I've always said that the Beatles have written great songs, but it's better when R&B artists and black artists sing them. Because when the Beatles sing them, it sounds so pedestrian and so lame and boring. For some reason, Marvin Gaye's version of Yesterday is better than the original to me. Have you heard Michael Jackson's version of Come Together? Like the Beatles Come Together is great. Have you heard Michael Jackson's version of Come Together?
Yeah.
That's some other shit.
But I think I don't think that you meant, did you mean Donny Hathaway?
No. Michael Jackson's version.
No, brother. You said Marvin Gaye Yesterday.
Marvin Gaye had a song called, he did a version of Yesterday.
Are you sure?
Yesterday.
Oh, well, yeah, you know what? Okay. But see, okay, did you hear Donnie's version? Because, yeah, okay, Marvin did. But I'm going to keep it real. Marvin's version is not better than Donny Hathaway's version. So
I didn't know Donny had a version. I didn't know Donny had a version of that.
yeah, he does, and it's actually better. Hold on.
Oh, is it? You know, I kind of almost am willing to bet it is. I mean, I'm a Marvin advocate, I'm a Marvin enthusiast all day, but I'm not gonna knock Donny by a long shot. That be a fool's move. I already know.
Yeah. Hold on.
Oh, I believe.
Hold on. I'm gonna play you a snippet.
All my troubles seem so far away. Now it looks as though they're here to stay. Oh, I believe in yesterday. Suddenly, I'm not half the man I used to be.
So anybody want to look it up, you can look it up. But yeah, man, Donny got off on that. But they asking me, man, you say you can sing?
Yeah. You singing shit?
Go ahead.
I can't think of anything.
Go ahead and sing.
What can I sing? Oh man.
Yeah, go ahead and sing. Go ahead and blow for us, man.
Okay. What can I? Okay, I got one. Okay, let me warm up. I'm gonna try my best. Hold on. Okay. The shadow of your smile when you are gone. Will come and live like the dawn. Look into my eyes and see all the lovely things you are to me. That's the best I got for you right now. If I warmed up before this, it'd be better. But you know.
Brother, if you would just take all the bravado out of your voice and just sing straight flat foot, it would have been better. I can listen to the tone of your voice and see that it's actually something. But I'm going to be honest with you. That was contrary to the spirit. And hopefully when you call back, you will have something that is on one accord with the spirit. Because right now, your singing is contrary to the word of God. It is not in the word.
What do you suggest?
I would just suggest that the next time you have the opportunity, don't try to do. See, you was trying to riff too much. You know.
You're right. I don't even have any training. Like
I know, and I could see, but when you sing a song, it's okay to do riffs, but just make sure you do it in a tasteful way. Don't make it. That's just because you were trying to get in your falsetto and it just, I don't know. It was just all over here. That that's just like okay. If I'm singing a song and I stay on baby like 10 to 15 seconds. Ooh, baby, ooh. Motherfuckers would be like, what the fuck wrong with singing? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Just, no, that ain't, Just sing flat foot and just sing without any riffs. Just work on singing flat foot singing first and then start improvising. Then start learning how to riff. But just focus on staying on key for right now.
You can have a key?
Just stay on. Matter of fact, can you play an instrument?
Yeah, play guitar.
Okay. You play an instrument. Hold on. Then work on. Then just work on basically staying on key, bro. But it'd be better with the piano. You need to sit down with somebody playing the piano, and somebody should teach you. You know what I mean? How to just stay on key. Because in actuality, they're laughing, but I'm gonna just be real with you. You actually have a cool tone. You just don't know what to do with it. You have a cool tone. You just don't know what to do with it. You having pitch problems. That's all it is. You got a tone. I heard it. So if I was you, I would sing every day, and I would try to do my best. I would sing without doing any riffs, and I would just work on just doing flat foot singing. Just no riffs, no nothing. Just just like I was singing earlier. If just matter of fact, just right now, just let me hear you say, "I woke up in the morning," with no riffs.
I woke up in the morning. I mean, that's...
See, you sound. See what I mean? Now, did he sound? Do it one more time.
I woke up in the morning. I mean, that's...
Okay, and when you said I woke up this morning, I want you to say, I woke up this morning, I woke up in the morning and started on my way, and say started on my way afterwards.
Okay, so on my way afterwards?
Yeah, just do it again. Do that again. Come on, you sounded good, and just I started on my way afterwards.
I woke up in the morning and started on my way.
Go back to what you did in the beginning, okay? And after that, you could pause, you could breathe in between notes, and go, and I started on my way. Go ahead.
So you need like slow down?
Yeah, you could pause in between notes. That's the reason why you know what I mean? It's singing is a breathing thing. That's all it is. It's just a breathing thing, bro. A lot of people stay off key because they don't know how to breathe. And if you don't know how to breathe, you're not going to be good at this singing shit. So just go ahead. Do that again. I woke up. I'm waking up in the morning, and then I'm starting on my way. Go ahead. One more again.
All right. I woke up in the morning and started on my way. I mean,
see that sounded better than everything that you did when you were singing the song. Bro, matter of fact, every day, work on that. Sing that every day. Sing that for at least a half an hour, nothing more. Just sing that consistently every day for 6 months, just doing that. And I promise you, you're going to get better. Just work on singing that on key with no runs, and it's going to sound a lot more better. And as you begin to perfect, your voice, and those pitch problems are going to be obsolete. It's going to be destroyed. All you got to do is be disciplined to sing that every day for 6 months, at least for 30 minutes. Give me that for 30 minutes for a 6-month period, and I promise you, you're going to be a better vocalist and work on singing with no riffs.
If you got an email I can send my work to, I mean, I won't get you up too much on the email.
My email address is philipgilmore@yahoo.com. phillipgilmore@yahoo.com.
Okay, by the way, this is Abdul Grundy from St. Paul. You probably see me in the scroll down there. This is Abdul Grundy. So if y'all see me in the scroll down there, this is Abdul Grundy from St. Paul. Just saying what up.
All right.
I appreciate the love, bro.
I appreciate you. All right, one. And that's all they used to do up in singing class while you bullshit. That's why when y'all was on my Instagram, when you was on my Instagram, you know what I mean, and you seen different people hitting like my cousin. Then I had my cousin Gary. You know what I mean? Like Gary, he got cold vocals. Hold on. Hello?
Sam Buddha P, what's up, my boy?
Oh man, just one more man. Thanking God, my head being above ground, man. What's going on with you?
Hey, bro, you out here coaching now, bro? I see you, bro. I see you, bro.
You know the ism gotta, you know what I mean, sit up there, man, to get some coaching, man. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, you know what I mean? That's all. I just wanted to give some inspiration. If he sit up there and be obedient to what I gave him, he gonna be a better vocalist, man. But what's going on with it, dog?
No, Shorty had talent, man. I ain't even gonna lie. He had a little bit of talent. I ain't even gonna lie.
Yeah.
But no, shit, I heard, you know what I mean? You come from Chicago and shit, bro. And since you said we can ask anything, bro, like you said you never heard of white pimps before, right?
Or in our lifestyle on the urban level of what we have classified and defined to be pimps.
Right.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna just say from my experience, there are other people who have professed to be pimps from times past. There were other ethnicities, but from my experience, from the 2007 to 2017 era, no, I don't know any white pimps in the lifestyle on that level. No.
Right. Okay. Well, I mean, because I was just gonna ask you something that was a little bit before my time, bro. Because, like, you know what I'm saying, I'm 23. You know what I mean? And he wasn't really out before my time, but I was asking, you know what I mean, did you know anything about Mr. White folks? You know what I mean? I know people from out of state probably don't know, but you know what I mean?
Which
People from Chicago.
Which
You know
one?
what I mean?
The one that died, or are you talking about the one that's sickly right now?
Yeah, not his son, because his son, I know his son, bro. His son a rapper, you know what I mean? I used to work with him heavy on the north side, bro. You know what I mean? I'm talking about his pops, though.
No. See, no, you gotta it's another original white folks. The one that you saw in Pimps Up, Hoes Down, that's not the original white folks. Okay? The original white folks is older than the one that was in Pimps Up, Hoes Down. The one that's in Pimps Up, Hoes Down and in Gangsta Brown's film, that's another white folks. And in my opinion, he was, I mean, to each his own, but no, I didn't see that guy as no pimp. He was just a corny white guy that just made the film more comical.
Right.
But no, I don't know no white pimps.
Alright, bro. That's all I was asking, bro. You know what I mean? Good looking. That's why I asked you. You feel me? So I get that.
Bro, you from the Chi, anything that you want to ask or speak about, whenever y'all see that ask sinful, whatever you desire.
Right.
Bro, if you want to call in and talk about shoestrings, guess what the subject about? Shoestrings. That's real though.
Right. Alright, good. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, bro, before I go, bro. You know what I mean? Man, bro, I was thinking, bro, like you should do probably like a big, like a seminar or something for in the city, bro. That'd be good for the shorties out here, bro. You feel? You know how it's going out here.
Yeah. It's a lot of things I plan on doing for the city later on, especially when I'm no longer active. But yeah, man, I'm gonna do a lot of great things for the city of Chicago in the future.
For sure, bro. Be easy, be smooth, bro. Be safe.
I appreciate you, bro. 100. I wanted to hold on. Deja, is you gonna call in? I'm gonna take this call though. Hello?
Yo, what up, Finn?
What's going on, bro?
Ain't shit. This y'all from the chat.
Oh man, what's going on, bro?
Ain't nothing, man. I had to hit you with that pause though, man. You was talking crazy. You don't put no meat in your body. I said, oh my God, this nigga. Oh man, son. I couldn't let that slide. Sorry, man. I'm sorry, man. Yo, don't laugh, nigga. You're crazy, man. So 2 months ago, you was putting meat in your body, you telling me? For real?
Hold on for a minute. Hold on. If anybody haven't hit the like button, hit the like button. Hit the like button. Yeah. Break yourself for the likes. Break yourself for the shares right now. You know what I mean? Oh, okay, Deja. I got your number. I'm gonna just call you. Afterwards. But yeah, what's going on, bro?
Yo, I got
This nigga said he said you got on Timberland socks.
Well, those shit is mad warm. Dead ass. Yo, dead ass. I fuck with them. Dead ass.
Go ahead, though, bro.
Yo, do me this favor, man. Give me some game for the casino. Damn, somebody at my fucking door, man. Good, man. Give me some game for the casino, man.
The casino?
Yeah, like how you should act or whatever. Conduct yourself, what to watch out for, and that type of place.
Well, I'll just say this, because I'm not going to give any information listen to what I'm saying, that could produce money, because that there's certain information that has to be paid for in respect of the game. But what I will say is this. For the young brothers that's going to be campaigning in the casino, you have to pretty much master a lot of indirect and direct talk. Another thing, you need to be watchful of who's around you. A lot of motherfuckers be inside these casinos, you know what I'm saying? And they just be campaigning at bitches, chasing bitches in the casino, you know what I mean? As if, that they actually on the track. And you can't campaign and endeavor to knock a bitch in the casino the same way that you would endeavor to knock a bitch on the track. And I've seen individuals chase bitches inside the bathroom or, all in front of security. This is foolish. So,
There's cameras in there, though.
Huh?
There's always security.
Yeah. But see, these fools will conduct themselves in a casino like they in the streets. And, this type of mentality is going to lead you to being incarcerated. You got niggas that's breaking bitches inside of casinos as well. This is also the best definition of stupid. So, no, you don't want to participate in these, activities that's the best definition of unwise. As far as for the ladies, as far as making money or abstaining, like I said, there's certain information that must be paid for, and there's certain information I'm not going to convey out of respect for this game. It has to be paid for. I could only give you information to help you abstain, to help you avoid being locked up and fucked up. But I'm not going to give you no information on how to produce money and you haven't spent no money, for the information. No. Certain information definitely has to be paid for.
So this is all right. This is limited. It's all right.
I've been noticing, nigga, did you run up the stairs before you called me, nigga? You breathing hard as a motherfucker right now. You understand me? Pause.
Yeah,
Pause. Hold on. You breathing on the phone with another man? Pause.
Oh.
I had to hit you with the pause like you hit me. Pause.
You can't fuck with me with that. Don't
Pause.
My shit is up, man. You won't be saying, you might not talk once I start, man.
Okay.
You won't be scared to talk, man.
Okay. Well, we can get it started. I'm with. Hey, when it comes to roasting, I'm that nigga. Soon people gonna leave. They gonna learn to leave sin alone. You know what I mean? I am with all of that. I love to roast. The only thing about when I roast, people not cool with me no more. Freeze and Clyde is like the only niggas to stand under roasting with me, and they still my niggas. You know what I mean? As far as roasting, I think people need to really leave me alone. I'm not saying I'm the funniest, but I am. I'm alright. I should be left alone. But did you have any more questions or statements you wanted to make?
Yeah, I want as far as the bird situation. Like I'm just surprised the shit he's saying, man. Like he's saying anybody that follows you, I'm like, yo, come on, man.
Right.
He sound like you're 10 years old.
Right.
Like that's some corny shit to say, man.
Right.
I ain't gonna front though. He got 1,000 more fucking subscribers though off that shit.
No, see, that's what people not realizing. Bud, when me and Bud did the video, Bud was already at like 600 before me. Once he did the video with me, you know what I mean? I had him say his information within that video. That video alone is like, I think it's 17 or 18,000, something like that. And I had him announce, just like I do with everybody, I had him give his information. So it's a collaboration of that video, and he got like 6 videos talking about me. I'm the hottest shit on his channel. So you know, it just to keep it 100, I knew once I had roasted him on the phone what he was gonna do, because he's a woman like that. He's and then he's gonna paint a picture like he's a street nigga or is down and dirty, but no, you just feminine. So I knew that his feminine ass was gonna do this shit. I knew that his feminine ass was gonna run to Facebook. I already knew that Bud was gonna sit up there and have a sissy fit and write 20 and 30 message statuses. And I knew because of American Pimp that people was fans of the film, and they was just gonna stand with him in this bullshit.
Yo, shit, I got one more question, man.
Go ahead.
Yo, who was the dude that came on? He was talking about, man, you just had him on like two calls ago. He was talking about eating healthy. He's saying like you should eat healthy. You know what I'm talking about? He just called you.
You said he just called me, and what? You talking about breed?
Yeah. I said, yo, no PCP. I was playing.
Oh yeah.
That nigga said, well, yeah, stay away from that, man. Cause I was fucking with it. I said, oh shit, this nigga's a real deal dude right here. He said, yeah, that's good advice, man. Stay away from that shit, man. I said, oh shit. I was just playing, but that is good advice. All you kids, stay away from that, man. Get them lights up, yo. Thanks for having me, man. Thank you.
Always, bro. Anytime I do one of these videos, man, call in all the time. All right. One. Hold on. Let me call Deja. Hold on. Hold on.
Hello.
What's going on?
Nothing. Hey, everybody. I'm the catfish.
What's going on, Miss Deja?
Nothing. Just got home from work.
Okay. And how you doing on today?
Hold on. What'd you say?
I said, how you doing on today? Like, how was your day? Was your day as beautiful as you are, as far as your appearance?
Of course, that's every day.
Okay. Ooh, I like the little, I like the little confidence. Ooh wee. Okay. Okay. Well, let me give you your introduction. Originally, where are you from?
Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Okay. You from Tulsa, Oklahoma. And how old are you?
26.
Okay. And you're 26 years old. Family, because I know they want to know this. What did you have siblings?
Yes.
Okay. And how many siblings do you have?
I have 4 sisters on my mother's side, and I have 2 sisters and 1 brother on my dad's.
Okay. And what type of background do you have? What type of childhood did you have, Miss Deja?
Well, I had a little rough upbringing. You know, both of my parents were in and out of prison and on drugs. I was in foster care, and then I was raised mostly by my great grandma. Okay.
So have you pretty much been on your own?
You say what?
Have you pretty much been on your own? You feel like you've been on your own your life?
Yes, I have.
Okay. And for the record, because I want to give people some inspiration, You know, even with that background that you have, you know, I want people to not use that as an excuse not to be an overcomer. Because watch this. What are you currently doing right now as a profession? And what are you in school for right now? Let them know, baby.
I go to the University of Central Oklahoma. I'm going to school for nursing, and this is going into my third year. And right now, I just got a little square job for a little receptionist. But also like I dropped out of school in the 9th grade because I was living from home to home, and I didn't get my GED till 2013, and then 2014 I went and enrolled in college.
Right. And
so, you can't let your childhood or, bad stuff that happened to you, you can't let it be your destiny. It's up to you on what you want to be and who you want to become. I remember I was like 16, and at that time of my life, I had just came to a breaking point, looking out the window in the projects, I did not want to be one of those girls. I don't want that to be me. I want to make something of myself, and I seen how my mom turned out. My mom, she basically repeated the cycle. She was in foster care. She was abused. She was raped, all that stuff. And she turned around and was abusive to us, and she didn't do nothing with her life. All she did, even now, throws herself a pity party, and I don't want to be like that. I don't want to do that.
Right. And I just want to take out the time to just, acknowledge the courage, the power, and the greatness that you have within you, because I've not only seen women do that, but I've seen men do that as well, try to use the fact that they had a bad childhood as an excuse not to accomplish anything in life. And you didn't allow those disappointments and besetments, that you've been through in life to discourage you and allow you to, keep using your past as a license to be a failure. You didn't do that. Your past is actually going to glorify your future. And I like that about you. I really see you have more than just a physical appearance. The reason why you would be such an asset and such a benefit to a man is you have more than just a physical appearance. You have, some intelligence. You have endurance. You got some tenacity. And I like that. You know what I mean? And that's a necessity to be with great men. And you got that about yourself. So not to sit up there and blow your little big head up, but I like the fact that you got characteristics that's a famine among the female population. And that's why when you come out to the location of Arizona, we got to see each other. We got to hang out. We got to kick it because, like I said, everybody in my circle is official and beneficial. And you just got too many characteristics that the females in the female population don't possess. And I like that. So I ain't gonna lie now. Your big head ass was already cute before I learned what I learned. But after, I got your biography and I learned, the struggles and everything that you've been through and where you are now and things like that. My desire to talk to your big head ass has now been intensified, because now I just seen that, you endured, and I like that. I like strong people, and you're a strong young black woman, and I like that.
Well, thank you. I appreciate the compliment.
Well, thank you. I appreciate the compliment. Get your little big head self up out of here. Well, before I ask you for your information, because there's other brothers I know that want to have a conversation and they want to see, if the appearance, is equivalent to the intelligence and elegance that has been conveyed over the phone. With that being said, did you have any questions or statements that you wanted to make after seeing my videos? How long you been watching my videos, woman?
For about 2 years.
For 2 years, right? Okay.
Yeah.
And watch this. I want the listeners to learn. How did you find my channel? Go ahead. Come on now. We bold.
Okay, listen, y'all. So it was like really late one night, and you know how you just scrolling through on YouTube. And I have a fetish with pimple popping videos, right? So then I'm watching the video, and then I was like, oh, I want to see that movie I used to sneak and watch on HBO when I was younger, Pimps Up, Hoes Down. So I'm watching that shit. And then I run into like this Slicky the Pimp, whoever the hell he is. I watch his, and then I see you, like, you know, one of the videos they tell you like you should watch or whatever. And I'm like, who is this goofy ass nigga with these earphones on? Like, you know, because it's the video when you was like, he was a snitch and all this stuff. So then I started watching it. Then I started to watch more videos and more videos. I'm like, okay, this guy seems like he knows what he's talking about. He's very intelligent and well spoken. So I kept watching it.
And after observing and listening, you know what I mean, for 2 years, what conclusion have you come to?
What do
Like,
you mean by that?
what, like, have you learned from me? Have you learned anything? Don't just say anything, you know what I mean, just to be saying anything. Have you ever learned anything from me, woman?
Yes, of course. Like, well, I was very judgmental of the lifestyle you speak of, you know, working at Wendy's and stuff. But when I started watching your videos, I was like, you know, I can apply this to regular life. Because what you speak on, you can apply it to everyday life. Because we all getting pinched by something. You know, so that's what I kind of learned from it.
Okay. Did you have, now before I ask, because it's your desire. If you don't want to give your information, you don't have to give your information. But at the same time, because I know a lot of brothers in the comment section want to go to Instagram and get in that DM talking about what's going on. Matter of fact, this how niggas gonna sit up there and come up in your inbox. Hold on for a minute. This is just what niggas is gonna do up in your inbox if you give your information. I ain't mad at them, but motherfuckers is gonna slide right up in that inbox like, hold on. Hold on. You know what I'm saying? What's going on? You know what I mean? I see you was on Sins, you know, in the videos and things like that, baby. But I just want you to know, you know what I mean? Sin ain't the only one, you know what I mean, that like you around here. Hold on. No, that ain't the only thing I want to do, you know what I mean? Hold on for a minute. Hold on. Here we go. Hey. You like that little part, don't you, baby? I know. I know you just be up in your room with the little headphones on. Kissing you is all I wanna do. Yeah, I know. But, yeah, look at you. I'll sing to you in private. I'll sing to you one day. I wouldn't mind singing to you.
Okay, we can do this.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind singing to you.
Yeah, when you're my hair and I'm laying on your lap, just sing.
Look at her trying to flirt with this Pimpin. Okay, but let me ask you a question. Did you have a statement or a question that you had for me pertaining to anything? Spirituality, carnality, the game.
I didn't really want to call in, but they were saying I was a catfish, so I had to prove a point. But now I don't really have any questions. Okay.
Well, did you want to give your information so somebody can have a conversation with you later on?
Y'all be weird, sending dick pictures and stuff, So no, I'm gonna let you only begin.
Okay.
So no.
Okay. Well, I appreciate you, baby. You know what I'm saying, for tuning in. I see my brother then came in here. I'm about to hit him in a minute.
Okay.
All right, baby. Hey.
Huh?
I'll sit up there and hit your big head ass later.
Okay.
1. Hold on for a minute. I wanted My brother.
Hey, what's up, bro?
Hey man, bro, I got business there. I'm gonna sit up there and end up taking care of because we already passed 3 hours. I gotta go do. Plus, I ain't ate no food yet, so I'm gonna go run to Whole Foods, go get some fruit and things. You know what I mean? But quickly, bro, let these people know, bro, what's the difference between. Matter of fact, bro, give them your definition of what a thief is. What's a thief, bro?
Well, for a whole thief?
Yeah.
Or a thief in general?
No, just basically a thief in the game. Because a dude came in. He said, "Do the pimpin' supposed to feel, guilty for when a bitch steals something, or you know what I mean? And how does the pimpin' feel? You know what I'm saying? About sending a bride to steal versus, you know what I mean? I think it was something whether it's steal or basically flat back. Do all pimps encourage brides to steal? How did the pimpin' feel about that?" And I told him that, the things that I had to say wasn't irrefutable, and it don't speak for the whole population of pimps. Different representatives gonna get different perspectives of this motherfucking game, but at the same particular time, you know what I'm saying, my perspective is definitely, respectable and acceptable, but I wanted them to hear somebody that was legendary like yourself, known all over the land, from teaching women how to sit up there and seduce and reduce rich and wealthy men. You know what I'm saying? So, bro, what's your opinion?
Well, man, first off, man, everybody ain't got the game to give a bitch to know how to, move and groove and reduce like that. Everybody don't have the game. You think it take a special motherfucker to even program a bitch to be able to reach something. You understand me? And man, the difference. And a thief is a bitch, man, that's gonna go into a situation. She's gonna read that situation. She's gonna, basically it's like chess. She's got her mind is like a chessboard. You understand what I'm saying? Her mind is like a chessboard. The trick is on one end, she's on the other end. But she's a master chess player, and he's just learning. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So the move she's gonna make, every move she's made, he's being reduced with every move. And what I mean by reduced, she's put this in position. She's setting this scene up. She's giving him this. She's put this in position. So when she do make her major move, she go in for the major move, she got everything lined up. She saw steps 10, 3 moves ahead on it. And then she got everything she want. She done went in the safe. She got his watch. She's got his wallet. She's reduced his wallet for all the currency he had in it. And he's not even aware of none of these things. Now this is a thief. Now, y'all pay attention. He's not aware of none of these things. He's just as happy as he was from the start. And he's been reduced for everything and he don't even know it. So she's gonna, be like making that master, that last big move, and she's gonna say, "Okay, baby, the time is up. Okay, oh my God, I really enjoyed myself, Tommy. You're just the nicest guy. Oh my God, I can't wait to see you again. Oh my God, Barbara, I can't wait to see you again. Oh my God, you just treated me so nice, Barbara. Matter of fact, I'm gonna call you an Uber. No, baby, you don't have to do that, Tom. No, I'm gonna call you an Uber. No. I actually valeted my car downstairs, and why don't you walk me downstairs? Oh, I would love to. Barbara, I would love to. He's gonna walk her downstairs, try to hold her hand. He's gonna try to kick some hands with her, talking, and he all macho. And he's gonna take the bitch and put her in a taxi or take her downstairs, and Tom's gonna take his ass back upstairs, and he's gonna shower, and he's gonna get to talking his shit and feeling all macho, and then he's gonna say, "Well, shit, I feel like doing a little gambling. I feel like going to spend some money." And Tom gonna go to his safe, and Tom can't even get in this shit. He can't even get in this shit. So now he's thinking like, "Damn, am I tripping? Did I change my shit up?" Now he's trying every number he could have possibly put. Now Tom got to call the security. Now the security come. They open the shit up. Whoa, Tom ain't got shit. Now Tom in panic mode. He's thinking about the $40,000 watch he just had, and it was sitting over here. He called himself hiding from the bitch. But when she first came in the room, he goes to the little spot where he hid it at. It's gone. Whoa! Oh my God! You feel me? Now he's panicking. He's like, okay, fuck, but my wallet. I had 5,000 in currency in my wallet. He going for the pants. He can't even find his pants because the bitch reduced them and she done put them in position and wrapped up my ball in the cover. Now he can't even find his pants. He's panic. Oh, by the time he found his pants, go to his wallet. Tom got $20 in there. Enough for him to Starbucks at the top of the morning. You dig what I'm saying?
You did.
Now that's a thief. If the bitch ain't moving like that, you ain't got a thief. You got a robber. If that bitch is strong arming, beating up chicks, running out the room,
right.
She's a motherfucking Olympic track star, she's not a thief. Y'all think about the old movies back in the day when you had the thief in the alley and he do his thing and he steal. He strike hit people and they be looking for him and they can't even find it. They don't even know they got it. That's where they get the terminology, he squint like a thief in the night. Because you never see him, you never hear him. You understand what I'm saying? Only thing you know is your ass has got. That's a thief, man.
Hey, let me tell you guys something. You know what I mean? I done had Johnny Cash on tonight. I done had King Sean on tonight. I had Gangsta Brown come on tonight. You know what I'm saying? Make sure that, you know, this video, you know what I mean, is liked and shared. You know what I mean? If you haven't hit the like button already, hit the like button. If you haven't hit the share button, share it on Facebook. And for those that can't share it on Facebook because you got too many family members, you got too many square people that you at work with, you don't want your little square friends, you know what I mean, to find out about what you be watching when you be by yourself and shit. Okay, well, create another Facebook. Share it on Instagram. You know what I mean? But yes, hit the like button. Hit the share button. It's 7:53. I'm about to run to Whole Foods right quick because I done ran out of fruit. And I'm going to get me some more fruit. I ain't run out of fruit, but I got a sweet tooth for some pineapples right now. So I'm about to sit up there, get me some pineapples, get me some more grapes. I want y'all to hit that like button. I want you to hit that share button. Me and Johnny Cash, probably Danky P. We'll be back later on tonight. Johnny, did you want to bless them with some information?
Yeah, man, y'all can reach Johnny Cash at the GOAT, not the GOAT, but yeah, GOAT_Johnny Cash, man. That's my YouTube and that's my Instagram, GOAT_Johnny Cash, man. Y'all look me up, man. Y'all come on, follow me on the IG. Hit the subscribe button to YouTube, man. Got some powerful videos coming, man. On the first of the year, man. They're gonna be more positive, more impact. You understand me? More put together, man. So look forward to that, man.
And you already know, man, I want everybody to follow me on Instagram due to the fact that I go live on Instagram almost all the time. Johnny go live on Instagram all the time. And every video is not posted on YouTube. So I need you to go to Instagram and put in SIN 2_FUL and follow me. Also go to Snapchat. SINFULTHEP all together. It's only for the ladies, not the fellas that think they ladies, and definitely not for the ladies that look like the fellas. It's only for beautiful, attractive, you know what I'm saying, women that look good, that's smart and intelligent and elegant, you know what I mean, like Paulina, you know what I mean, and pretty as hell, you know what I mean, like big head ass Deja, you know what I mean. So that's what I want on my Snapchat. I don't want no Mookie Blaylock, Stacey Augman, DMX looking bitches, get at me dog in the face bitches on my Snapchat. Facebook, I want the PHILLIPGILMORE, get into the inbox on that one, and also my SINFULGILMORE, Sinful Gilmore, and y'all just get at me, man. And I'm gonna see y'all later on tonight. I hope y'all live as long as you want and never want as long as you live. Be blessed. One.